stream.
Yeah, that's why
I
I
think
wasn't
you were just so
glitching in and
tired
out.
because you were late, and
Yeah.
you were just
It
like,
was-
let's
it
play
was a-
D&D.
It was a
Let's
rough
go.
day
I
last
had to
week.
complete it, white it out.
Today, guys, I actually got off at like 2:30 because my entire company had an all
That's a little
hands
gross.
meeting, and then they went to a
So
baseball
much
game.
that joke.
They
I wanted
had
to
an
make
all
that
hands
joke.
meeting, and then they went to a baseball game as like a company wide team building exercise. I'm a contractor, so I didn't get to go. So I just sat in the office alone.
I too got off at 2:30 today
I got off at 4.
from work.
Will, why
From
did
work.
you get off at 2:30?
Because I get to go in for training during the day, 6:30 till 3. It's great.
They're trying to fuck
because
the sleep schedule.
dude, I swear my sleep schedule's already fucked.
No,
Each
it's
night,
gone.
I go to bed at like 9 or 10 in the morning, and then I'd wake up at like 1:30 or 2, and I'm just like, why? All week.
You're just stared back by the sun.
I'm looking at my alarm, and it's like, you still have 3.5 hours before you have to get up, and I'm like, yay!
I'm taking notes
That'd be nice.
in a graphing composition notebook, but because I'm left-handed, I'm actually starting at the back.
That's so weird that you're left-handed. I would never do that, and I'm left-handed.
Last Friday was
It's a composition notebook, so the camera just wants to always close. It's not like a
National
ring notebook.
Left-Handed Day. Hello, welcome to the channel. Like all the rest of our intros, starting with everything but D&D. So sit down, buckle up, get yourself a glass of Swift Light style, and get ready for the show.
That's right, brought to you by. Kinda. You know, I don't know if I'm still sponsored, but I'm probably sponsored.
I think you are until you're not.
Until I get an email.
On the Fridge 6.
In the spam folder.
You know, I'm over here helping you with your promo, and then you're just cutting yourself out of the picture right away. It's so great. Why do I try? Anyway.
Yeah, why do you?
Last time, why? Because you're not doing it.
No, continue. Continue. Shut up. Do it.
You are doing this to yourself.
Do the thing.
Do the roar. Hello, welcome again after that. Last time, our heroes, Frigid 6 and friends. We have friends now. We are people amongst WildeMount.
Things.
Will, shut up!
Man, he's been watching too many TV shows.
Oh, goddamn.
We're in Family Feud.
My God.
Family food. Okay.
Family Food. That's right.
Like I was saying, we're somebody in WildeMount. We're on the who's list. Anyway, we make our way to Xhorhas, where we're making it down to Roshona to meet with the Bright Queen at this elegant gala dinner. Throughout the dinner, we notice that there's a particular individual who has been invited. The one, the only, the infamous Ravenball, who has made her way and approached Torn, discussing regarding about potential ideologies, theories, hearsay, what would happen, ideologies kind of thing. What would you do in these situations of end of the world, and so on. And then she leaves. Throughout the dinner, the Bright Queen makes sure, after greeting, talking to people, she leaves the venue, as one would. And we wrap up the venue, watching as Robin leaves, causing no initial harm, situation of such. And that's when we are told by the Sunbreaker that we are needed at the Exaltorium. No. At Lucid Bastion, and we left the Exaltorium. That's what I was reading. We are ushered out towards the Lucid Bastion by Sunbreaker, where we are gathered into the small meeting room almost, kind of like as if you're put there before and you let your thoughts simmer. It's kind of a really stressful situation that we're not sure why we're here. Hopefully it was just one thing, and that's meeting the Bright Queen. We are ushered into this huge, elegant chamber where amongst this huge crystal-like throne, the Bright Queen awaits us. We discuss the situation of Robin Ball being at this elegant dinner and why she was invited and such, and if the Bright Queen knew that she could actually be a threat. Fun fact, she knew. Still invited her. We talked about that. We talked about how one of us, not naming names, but a scaly friend of ours has a magical decahedron thing that's apparently really valuable amongst the crew. And we were given a task to investigate 3 cities around Rashona: Asarius, Karis, and Rotod, Rot, just Rot.
No.
Yep.
No, it's Rahad or Rahod.
Rothold.
Oh,
Just
fucking shit.
Rothold.
Rot. There's an L in there.
Is there?
No.
That's
Hold. Yeah, Rothold.
Oh yeah, Rahod. Okay, yeah.
there's an L. Apparently, someone can't fucking right.
I can't see the L.
Torn, after being told regarding about this, she told we would have we'd be offered anything we desire as long as we of somewhat reason, as far as nothing absurd that the Kryn could provide, whether it be knowledge, magical items, and so on and such. And so on and such, to aid us as well as pay us for investigating these cities for the Bright Queen. Torn then presents the Luxon Beacon, the very same one that saved his life many times in many different lifetimes before.
The nuclear football.
After seeing the presentation of this beacon, she then offers us to fully upscale and restore the keep that is ours as reparations for giving her this beacon. However, she also wants Robin killed or captured, whichever one comes first. But that is where we left off, and she wants to speak with the Torrent.
By himself.
Alone. Behind closed doors. Which we are behind the opposite side.
As I am
without
getting
hands.
my strength belt.
Because apparently Torn is the top who's who, and we are just the he who's.
Who?
And cat who.
What?
Man, I don't know. I don't know if you should
What?
Maybe you should just retire.
What the fuck?
Intro.
Man,
fucking
maybe,
lost
maybe I need to step up and take these. Just actually take up.
I'll type them up for you if you want to do some intros.
Oh,
I'll
you
type
know
them
what?
up for you.
You know how it be. I will take it.
I know you will.
For sure.
I
Just
fucking
like
hate summer.
Back to you,
someone
Bob.
else in your family lineage.
I don't have to feel offended.
You're fine.
No, I'm not.
Someone smiled. That's all that mattered. This is the wrong mouse. Shut up, Stormer. God damn it. Looking at all the mess. This is not a. Oh, okay, this is a dark meme. What the shit is
No,
this, Stormer?
don't look in dark memes.
Yeah.
Where's
I
the
don't
guy
know.
in this picture?
Stream. Viking, do not look in dark memes.
Oh, don't look at dark
That's worse.
memes.
Stormer,
That's
I
where,
was just like D&D
Stormer,
general.
Stormer, where's the guy in this?
Twitter is a ruthless place.
What happened to playing D&D? Let's focus on that.
Whoa. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold
Let's
on,
not
yeah,
just
hold on.
rush into D&D, alright? Let's...
And why are basically all of them cheap?
Chris, you gotta make order. Whip them to
Nah.
shape. Nah.
Nah.
Nah. I'm gonna let this happen.
Chris is
No.
like, it's fucking hot as hell in Arizona, alright?
I'm trying to savor every energy I got.
And to end the session last session, our characters were granted 1 level into the next. A total of 11 levels. Big deal. It's been a while. It was crisp, refreshing, pizzazz.
I love that new
That's-
level smell.
21.
Today dates the 13th of Horizal. Anybody curious out there?
No,
I know I was.
I was enjoying the quiet.
I tried to move my phone. Okay, so
How did I get here?
Torrens.
Well,
No.
Torrens.
no, this is the whole torn over everyone.
Yeah. Also, Chris, what's the date in the campaign?
13th of Horizon.
Yeah, look at the chat. You
13th
freaking
of
caveman.
Horizon. Thank you.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Behind the closed doors, in a throne room with the lucid bastion, with the low light from the central beacon illuminating the chamber. Torn, you're the only one left there, as the guards, one by one, begin to step down from the stairs and exit through a side corridor, leaving you with just the 3 drow atop the highest most platform. That of the Shadow Hand, Lucy, and the Bright Queen herself.
Mhm.
The Bright Queen waits, sitting in this silence and almost basking in it. You are unaware on how you became an Umavi. Is
The
that
last thing I remember was waking up on the shore in the Menagerie Coast.
Tell me everything after that moment that relates to your life in such a way. How did you find the beacon? How did you wake up in such a circumstance?
I found the beacon in a tomb with my name on it in the ruins of Draconia. Across the continent.
Hmm. Odder still that creatures that believe themselves anointed would create a burial site for themselves. You'll find no such tomb to myself throughout all Jorhas.
Thought that was weird myself.
You're shrouded in mystery, Torn Ball. Your sister even greater. Greatest one of all is still how you've cracked the secret to becoming an Umavi. But you've done a great service to the Empire, to the Dynasty today. I keep getting them confused.
How about to the Empire?
I was like, oh shit. They were sus.
We've been working for the Empire the whole time.
Horn, does your party have any intentions to leave Roshona in the coming day or two?
Not that I'm aware of.
And to what you are aware of, have you had any incidences of echoes of previous lives?
Yes. When I told my patron to unbrand me, I've started getting
Adolescents that were consecuted, their lives merged together. It is common for such an occurrence to happen. Without proper training, it can drive an individual mad. Torn, Arrive to the Lucid Bastion during the morning. And I can start getting you the help you need to combine your old life and your new one.
That would be much appreciated.
It's in everyone's best interest. We already see what happens when one Umavi figure is lost. Appear by morning. Shadowhand and Lucy will help you from there. You're dismissed.
And this time I actually bow.
She gives just a single fall of her head. The other two stationary by her side. And you just exit chamber.
Yep.
The definitive night air is cold outside the Lucid Bastion. The grand steps that kind of fallen down to a significantly grandiose plaza. You all reconvene here at the foots of Lucid Bastion, somewhere up ahead, above the Wyvern's Claw. What's your plan now?
Great question. So we were given those tasks. This is Will speaking, because I had no idea what the fuck just happened in there, but like he just said we weren't leaving, and we were given 3 tasks of investigating 3 cities. Like it's kind of like, were we not planning on leaving based on that? I thought we were totally gonna go explore and come back.
You had when you were given those initial cards, you were allowed to stay up to a week after the Exaltorium, as well as I believe it was already made aware to various members, either her or Lucy or Sunbreaker, that you needed to stay a few extra days for your enchantments and the fact that she said she needed time to acquire things.
I know Saren had something going on for your armor? Question mark. But can't hear you.
He is muted.
I need to go to the Exotora.
Yes.
Yes.
It sounds like 3
I
of
knew
us need to go
you
there.
had that, which was going to take like 2 to 3 weeks, if I remember correctly.
It's
one of the 2.
Timelines changed.
Yes.
I just yeah.
But however, we were given the task of that, so it'd be a lot of going out and coming back missions. That's why I was kind of like confused on this what we're doing, because like yeah, we could spend like a week here doing week
Well,
stuff.
no matter what, we need to stay for the next week because you want to buy those life stuff, and we have other things that aren't being finished until a week after.
I thought that stuff was a week to get done a week ago.
Yeah, it was a week to get done a week ago.
Oh,
Because
so
To
it's
be
we
done
did
like
that.
a day or 2 after the Exaltorium.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean, let me. I can check with the Exaltorium and see how long my stuff will take. I mean, we don't know now.
I just wanted to make sure that us actually knew what we were going to do, so we can actually apply it to our characters. Because based on Reinhardt's interpretation of what happened at that meeting, we were given tasks to do so and be doing a lot of out and back kind of thing. Because how she stated that we'd be getting magical or reimbursements for each one. That was correct.
Anavir, do you have something to say?
Your hand's been up for a while.
I have,
so.
yes, I've been waiting to. So where are we on the map? Because I don't see our little icon.
Oh, we're
Persona.
showing now.
The sword.
The purple sword.
Oh, we're the purple
We're in
sword.
Rihanna.
And then the blue circles are the cities that the Bright Queen
Yeah,
wants
for
us
the
to check
missions.
out.
Yeah.
And
I've
that
caught
was
on.
for Robin Ball.
I was kind of confused because when I saw the purple sword, I'm like, I'm so used to seeing the circle with us traveling.
Oh.
So I'm not used to.
That would cover big ass landmass though.
It would, yeah. Okay. I didn't know the purple because I think beforehand we made the swords like missions or something, right?
Yeah, your swords are the mission still.
Oh, okay.
You guys just move around so much that
I was like, I'm getting tired of this. Okay, fine. You're the sword.
well,
Okay.
you still got swords around, but yeah.
Whoa.
You thought we moved around. You thought we moved a lot before.
That's right.
Yeah.
Man, back in
Jesus,
our
you're
good
right.
old cart days.
Oh no, I can just teleport us wherever we've been.
So
Yeah.
can I can teleport us back once we go to the tower.
And so can the other warlock. Both warlocks, a cleric.
Yeah.
Just yoink us back.
But it is up to you.
Oh, okay.
The like final timeline when you need to complete all 3 missions is some time away.
So she didn't give us a date, but she obviously wanted it done this year.
No, at least
Yeah.
by the convergence is the right word, right? But it's the day.
Eclipse. It's a
The
double
eclipse.
The eclipse, double eclipse. Okay.
And what's the equivalency of that in like human time? Like 3 months,
2.
2, 2
Ooh,
months,
that's-
3 cities. So that's like
gonna be tight.
3 weeks a city.
Yeah, and we're probably
Or-
gonna want to stop by the castle once.
The keep,
The keep.
we can get you there a lot quicker than the ship can.
No, I
Don't
know
worry
that.
about that.
But we can't get back.
Yes, we can.
You guys can get us back?
I have one. He has one.
No, but
it-
how does your teleportation work?
so
1
since-
hour, we can go anywhere we want.
So since
Anywhere
I
that-
have knowledge of the place that I'm at, I basically am able to go there.
Really? That's
Um,
it? Just boom,
let
boom.
me-
Yep.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if it's 100 miles or 1,000 miles away. It takes 1 hour of transport.
1 hour.
And why do
The
people
thing-
act like the wizard stuff is better? This shit kicks way better ass.
It
And
is.
You take a
And
fucking
Wizards-
short
The wizard
The,
stuff is
um,
instantaneous.
The only difference is compared to
Is-
Wizard Teleport at I believe 7th
Versus
level or
Shadow
same
Walk.
level,
Oh, there's
is
his.
if Shadow Walk fails
Actually takes
compared to
time.
Teleport, if Teleport fails, you still land somewhere close to your original destination. If Shadow Walk fails, you can end up in
Weeks.
a week
Oh.
away. You can end up in a different plane to Shadowfell or any other plane in the prime material.
Wait,
You end up
Did you
in
take the?
yeah.
Did you both take the same Shadow Walk spell?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
The
So
same
yeah,
Shadow
we
Walk
just don't
spell?
have.
Is
We just
there-
have to not leave these two. That's it.
It's an ability. That's
Arcanum.
classified as a spell. Yeah.
Mystic
Sixth
Arcanum.
level spell.
You actually
so yeah,
won't find it under a spell list.
Haha.
So for warlocks, we cap at 5th level for 5th level spells,
Yeah.
and then every 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th
Yeah, I
are
remember
like
that.
single use Arcanum spells. So it's just like
Oh.
so we can
okay.
use it once per long rest, and so like
So you
since
guys
him and I-
top out right about now. Like this is where your guys' magical ability is really like.
no, we
This is
still
it.
get
We
in
get
our-
7th,
in
8th, and
our
9th level
missions,
spells.
we
Oh,
still get
Mhm.
all of that.
okay.
6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, but we can only get one single use per day of each one.
In terms
Ah.
of their packed magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Got it.
but
Okay.
They're
Cool.
pretty strong spells still, because we get like power
Yeah.
and chill, stuff like that. Like they're just like
Okay. Got it. I was a little
Um,
confused when Chris was like, they cap out at 5th level. I was like, they cap out at 5th level.
so
But
with
okay.
Our
it,
little two
we can
slots cap
also
out.
we can also teleport to
We
places
got 3.
haven't been to.
Okay, so your 3 pack spells only go up to level 5, no higher, and then
They're
you get
maxed it.
then you get a couple single level
Yes.
spells. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
But with the Shadow Walk, we can also teleport to places we haven't been to.
Oh, how does it
however-
scale then? Do we just roll
That's
dice?
the fun part. You just roll a percentile
So-
dice.
You roll a percentile dice,
Yeah.
and 1 to 10, it's a random location in the Shadowfell. 11 to 50, it's a similar area to the target destination on a random plane. 51 to 70, same area to the destination on the correct plane, or a similar area, so it could be like
Okay, we're not going anywhere that we don't know. Got it.
81 to 90, it's a week's travel to the target destination, and 91 to 100, you're at the destination. So it's really bad if you don't know where you're going. Like
Exactly.
it's like
That's why like teleport has
Or
versatility.
it's great to start a new campaign.
a new campaign if you're bored. However, if you know where you're going,
It's pretty good. Okay.
it's
Here's the thing.
amazing
Here's the thing,
because
though, Will. It has to be everyone within 5 feet of us, so we can only go us and 8 other people.
It's kind of
Yes.
Or
we get
Yes,
real
I mean,
you're
intimate. That's
correct.
all.
Yes,
have
Andrew.
because that's
You are
it's
correct.
like
That's yes. A 3x3
that's
squad.
fine. That's fine.
yes.
Here we're 6
That's
of
a good
us
number of people.
for one
Yeah,
spot.
but I'm just telling you what the limitations are.
Yeah. I do know. So, if we're like in character, if
So
we're talking
where
about
do
the things I want to
go?
get done, I need to go talk to the Exotorum and see what the plan is now. With the fact that I just got the principal said you have to do it. Mom said you have to. I need to go to the keep and set the location for my return spell.
Okay.
Because if there's a problem, I can instantaneously get us all back to the keep instantly. Like no problems, no questions asked. We're there, done.
I want to go back to the
Um,
keep as well, but I want to have the stones on me. Sorry.
Yeah.
In my hand.
And
There
so
we
you
go.
know that is.
Yeah, Snyder.
Yeah. Okay. So, Chris, is there a reasonable chance that there is a teleportation circle here?
Yeah.
In Roshona
You are
that we could
yes. There's a
access.
very reasonable chance.
Okay. Or you could just have a wizard that took teleportation circle.
Are they gonna let you look at it? Also, we haven't fixed ours because we have to pay someone to do that for a year. Every day.
Or it could just be one that's already here.
No. If we want one at our keep, we have to pay someone to do it for
I
a
know.
year.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to recall to your keep.
Which fucking sucks.
Don't. Well, okay, that I wouldn't recommend that because like we have 2 people that
Yeah.
can.
Well, I mean, it'd be nice
It's
for
just
like
a good way to get back to Roshona.
business
You
stuff.
guys can send the Shadowfell for an hour. It's not that long.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
man,
don't get lost.
The Shadowfell is
Follow us.
the upside down from
Yeah.
the other thing.
Pretty much, but there's
It's a
also a lot of
mirror.
artifacts
Gotta go
and like
word recall.
stuff there
Mhm.
that can be tantalizing and like
I instantly
demoralizing.
take 5 willing creatures within 5 feet of me. Instantly teleport to a sanctuary. That's word of recall.
5 with you. Okay.
Yeah, 5 with me. So 6 total. It's less people, but it's instantaneous. It's like, oh, we need to get out now? Cool. Okay, they can go, like, if the warlocks have to go run away and, like, do, like, whatever, I can get people out
Okay.
very quickly.
In terms of getting a teleportation circle, you have enough clout in the dynasty right now that if you asked, you might be able to get a good direction where to go for that.
It's true.
Okay. I guess we'll ask that
Oh,
after we sleep, I guess.
We could also, kind of fish that in for our second city that we go to with asking for that one from Brooklyn.
I guess that's
Because it's gonna take them a while to build up our keep. It's not gonna be like that. It's gonna take them a while to build this shit.
yeah. We should probably then also teleport to Guardan if Snyder, if you can get.
I don't know that teleportation circle.
Oh.
Hey,
No,
two people that can.
No, Stormer.
You need to check up on somebody?
Snyder. You're not
If you're talking
understanding.
to me, then you're like,
I'm talking to both of you. You're not understanding. If we go to Guardan, there are teleportation circles that you
that's
can
how we
get
got out
access
of there
to.
last time.
Yes, that we can give access to for free. So then we can
Yes.
always teleport there very easily.
All right.
Mhm.
So first,
Yeah.
let's take care of Saren stuff.
Yeah. I'd say.
And then the amulets. I don't know if you guys were actually serious about them. I was.
It depends on how much money my stuff costs. If my armor's cheap, I have money to spend.
All right.
If
I
it's
know.
not,
I know.
then it's
Mine
probably
was a
not.
bit more expensive. However, I am willing to buy other people's stuff, especially this one, because this is a pretty like life-saving thing. It's not just some magical item like this can save you in a battle.
Much.
I will drain my money to save you guys. But
But okay, Chris, what time is it again? You said
it's
with your thing of whiskey.
6:43.
It is about midnight.
Oh,
let's go to bed.
yeah. Let's go to.
Oh,
Unless
it's the
Yeah.
14th now. Mark that down. Mark that down.
Okay.
Mark that down.
Actually, we should need a refresher on the boons we selected as well.
Yes, I got you.
Oh.
I got it.
I have my armor.
He
Will and
chose
I
his
basically
armor.
asked the same thing.
I got it all written down here. So Saren chose his goddess-based armor. That was a specific one. He wanted to be more in touch with his goddess. Certain things that come with it, but that'd be more of training with the building, with the exaltorium, which he chose. Harbinger chose being able to increase your intelligence, not using magical items. That was like the biggest thing, kind of like a constant boost, kind of like how
And like how Reinhardt asked to increase his charisma.
got it. That's what he meant by that one. And then we have Anavira wanting a strength-based item, probably like some fucking gloves or something like that at 19 or 21, out of character. Torn got some diplomatic immunity. And then we got Savari wanting basically kind of like an allegiance with a spaceport so that she can dock her ship here with her people. I'm not entirely sure where her people are at. Sorry, Savari. As far as on the map, I don't know if I'm just fucking retarded.
Not even on the map. You need the
They're
big map.
Where are you from?
Grand map.
Marquette.
It's
Marquette.
a different
Okay.
continent. Yeah.
Okay. That's why. And then I chose the Tome of Leadership, basically upping my. So we have a Tome of Leadership, a Tome of Intellect, Diplomatic Immunity, Spaceport, Strength-based item, Armor. Yes. And then I chose another thing, but I found out that we'll have multiple items as we go to each city. So keep in mind a potential second item if that arises. Out of character. In character. Ka!
What the hell's Mordecai doing here?
I miss Mordecai.
Meow.
He can fly now. Yes. So I think we should wrap up for the night.
Yeah.
Unless
Okay, thanks for the session, guys.
Okay, bye.
Can't ever be like.
You all head back to the hotel loft area. Another night's sleep. All right then.
I've said Hotel Trivago too many times today. And you said hotel, and I'm like, no, stop.
We're just all like
Take him to die.
waiting for something to happen.
Okay.
You wake
the last
up
episode.
the next morning, refreshed after quite the meeting. There's a lot of commotion going on at the area at the moment. Reflections of Grace, and you have a sense that a lot of people are now starting to get ready to leave. Magically, or actually just packing bags and loading into carts to leave Xhorhas now that Exaltorium is over. It's time for everyone to get the hell out.
Get to show anything.
But you wake up, you assemble in the half crescent plaza of the Reflections of Grace, and the day is yours.
I will head directly to the Exaltor.
Got it.
Yeah. That's three of us. Sounds like it, at least.
yeah, Torin, you and him. Fuss.
Are we basically going to the same place, Chris? I think
Yeah,
just
most of you, the only people that wouldn't be heading there is
us three.
Torn and
Savari.
Savari.
I thought Torn would be going to the Exaltorium as well. Or did
Wasn't
she
Torin
say
going to the
Lucid Bastion?
Lucid
He was already
Bastion?
granted his immunity.
I thought she said to go to the Exaltorium
Oh yeah, for that,
in the morning.
Yeah. No, she said Lucid Bastion.
Oh,
But I said
okay. I wrote it
Exaltorium
down.
I
is
thought you
supposed
said
to-
Lucy, so okay.
I wrote it down.
Going
wrong
to
then.
meet Lucy at the Lucid
Meet
Bastion.
Lucy.
Um, I was thinking Savari could probably go and get company HR contact and probably go meet with that. Go meet
Yeah.
with what was his name?
I need to pull it up as well.
I can just imagine like, yeah, I need you to come with me like right now because we may have
Things.
exclusive trade rights with this entire country.
And I guess Anavir and I, Team Evil and Team Stupid, could head over to get the stones and the amulets. I also want to wait for everyone else to have a combine our money, but totally forgot how much they cost.
Well,
How much did you need?
I forgot how much they were. Honestly, I don't know. I knew I could afford mine, but at the same time, like that could be anywhere from 1 gold to 6,000 gold. So it's like,
Copying and pasting the crew. Orari Matai is
Yeah.
your Osfani Union communicator and Brunso maintenance technician.
Yeah, and then we were meeting. Oh God, I hate my connection.
who are you meeting?
I don't
We
know.
can still
Can't
we can
remember
still
what the
hear and
guy's
see
name
you.
was.
Oh, what is it, Bruno?
Wait, sorry, for what again? They would help coordinate.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm heading back to my ship, which is at the Lucid Bastion. So I
Yeah.
guess I'm walking with Torin.
All right. Let's start with those going to the Exaltorium first. You venture back to the grandiose structure that is the. Oh, actually, it's the Marble Tome Conservatory. The event was the Exaltorium.
You're right. Yes.
You head back to the Marble Tome Conservatory. It very much looks like a party just blew through, and there is many a maintenance crews out and about, cleaning up the site and getting it ready to be the functioning academy that once was. Even during this tumultuous time, you can see various scholars, priests of the Luxon, all moving about still, trying to continue their day's work regardless of the current cleaning endeavors. As you approach, what appears to be someone that is coordinating all this turns to you three and gives a very deep bow. Welcome to Marble Conservatory once more. You are Theron, Anavir, Snyder. Am I
Yes.
correct?
Indeed.
We have much to discuss. Do we not?
Indeed.
Come, let's. And he kind of gestures you over, taking you away from the massive courtyard where they're still cleaning, and off into a more quiet section of this kind of open air structure, eventually leading you to what's likely one of the many libraries scattered around. Settling down at one of the tables, he brushes it clear quickly before very gracefully settling down in these kind of grayish robes with these very clean cuts throughout it. Um, Not like a billowing robe by any means, very much like that fashion forward style. As he settles down, you've made a few requests for magical goods, and the dynasty is happy to provide.
Thank you. Yes. So I did want to check on any costs that I need to pay for this, or is everything covered?
Your specific request, from what we've gathered, is a touch unique.
Indeed.
You requested, if I recall, a specific set of armor to be enchanted.
Yes, I do have, and I'm not sure how much this will help. I mean, with the fact that it is unique in the fact that I'm kind of working with you all to kind of enchant my armor as well as kind of use some of my abilities to connect it with my own uh, goddess. I do have some items that I'm not sure if they'll help in maybe merging with the item, maybe to allow it to flow a little easier. Let me know if that's something that would be possible.
Yes. For the sake of getting this done successfully on the right try, it would be best if you gave us any assistance possible.
Okay. Because then I will show a ring of protection to help, as well as my scarf, which is directly linked with my goddess.
For note-taking purposes, it's Saren, Schneider, and who else is here?
Should be
Reinhardt
Aaron
as well.
Snyder. Reinhardt, you should be here as well, unless you went somewhere else.
Is it so we're here regarding his armor.
Yes.
There's the 2 manuals, pretty much.
Okay,
that were
okay.
requested.
All right, I didn't know if that was gonna be a okay.
Technically,
Yes,
it should be 4.
then I'd
There's
be
the
there
2
then.
manuals, the belt, and the training, or the enchantment. But
So there's 4 of us here.
We have a good number of
I
shit we're doing.
believe, yes.
If we're going for the belt, 2 manuals, and the armor.
Yes, there should be 4. It's up to everyone else.
Unless
Okay.
If you're after your
Torrens joining on just to be like, oh, it's on the way.
I mean, Savari's back at the ship doing Savari stuff at the ship that he said.
yeah, they went to the Lucid Bastion.
And then Torrens doing the Lucid Bastion thing in the morning, what he was told to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
The drow kind of fiddles his hands at the moment. Yes, I can spare the right amount of students and faculty to get this done in a timely manner. This has been expedited. That said, yes, it would be ideal if you have any specifics to inform us of that first, so we can be keenly aware. But we believe, from what gathered, is you want to simply attune the armor to the Moonweaver.
Yes. I do. That is the general.
We can lay the groundwork for the blessing. The time frame we've been given by the Bright Queen has been 7 days. We can lay the groundwork in the 7 days. You just need to come back here so we may finish the enchantment with your service available.
Okay, understood. Do you need my armor now then?
Yes.
Okay. And I, being a good normal person, keep clothes underneath my armor. Will take off my armor. So I will.
Kind of what? He spins a hand, you watch Dunamancy flare in it, and he's going to do Unseen Servant to aid in removal of the armor. So several pieces of armor begin to get lighter, and it starts to lift and pull it away.
And I
So it doesn't take like 15 minutes of you taking off the
and
armor.
I don't have my old armor anymore, so I'm just in regular clothes right now.
Oh, wait. As
Armor
for
now.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind.
2 of you had requested tomes. We have a tome of Clarity of Thought and a tome of Leadership and Influence. From the we'll just call it the special library. They call it the forbidden library, but don't get that confused. These books are fairly normal. We can lease these to you today. Just be aware that it takes time to read them and to portion that out correctly. The adventurers' lives and the amount of time it takes is significant.
It's a week, isn't it, Chris? Stormer speaking.
I believe you have a week to read it.
It's 48 hours over 6 days.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you can knock it out in 2 days and just rack up exhaustion.
Yeah.
I remember I read The Hunger Games in 9 hours, less 8 hours actually.
My mother did the same thing with the 7th Harry Potter book. Like, yeah. Anyway. Okay.
We can facilitate
you.
that. And someone had requested a strength augmentation, which is something we can also provide rather readily.
That's the fourth one, who's not here right now.
Okay. We will lease those to you immediately. The enchantment will take 7 days, and on the 7th day or later, just be sure to make appearance so we can finish the enchantment in a timely
Okay.
manner.
So we're not stuck here then. It has to be a time period of 7th day to be here, or we could be 7th day in a couple
7th day,
hours.
8th day.
Okay.
Just by the 7th day if you want it as expediently as possible.
Got it.
Clear. All right. You trace a brief sigil in his hands. You watch the magic flare, and he just kind of gives a look to the center of the table for a few moments before the sigil collapses in hand. I have assistants going to the Forbidden Library now to acquire the tomes, as well as an assistant that will now head out to grab the required augmentation. It's a built magical item. And there's just
What's the name of the belt so I can tell him later to make it easier?
will be.
Belt of the dwarves. It gives you a beard.
I kind of want to find out.
I was really
No,
tempted
I
to,
want
but
kind of want to be a surprise.
It was Constitution, so
Yeah.
God damn it.
really funny for him to have a beard.
Belt of Storm Giant.
And to be Hill Giant.
Oh, Hill Giant is not bad. Automatic makes it +5, right?
Yeah, I think it's 21. 21. That's still pretty fucking good for like instant strength.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 21.
Isn't it
Lee
weird seeing our
Harbinger has
bard
one.
Twig be a buffed out person?
Stronger than your paladin.
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
I've been waiting
There's-
to use the barbarian.
There's a cleric who plays like a paladin and a warlock who plays like a paladin.
Everyone just wants to be a paladin.
Dude, they're the perfect
No.
in between. They're perfect everything. Like
Not me. I want to be a support mage.
But, like
you can
the
do that.
paladin split. Because like paladins only have to like split their stats.
Paladin is a better fighter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Caster,
Yeah.
attacker,
Way better than cleric.
war
Doesn't
cleric
have
is
that
pretty
set on.
good.
Cleric's cool.
Some time passes, and you can hear the shuffling of feet in the chamber behind. The door opens, and various drow assistants put down two very weighty tomes before both of you. One being the Tome of Clear Thought, the other the Tome of Leadership and Influence. So you can add those.
I
Tome
take
of
the
Clear Thought.
I take the tome of clear thought. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Grab your respective books.
Yes.
And then in front of Anavir, the kind of this very sizable belt is settled in front of him. And yeah, he'll have the belt of Hill Giant Strength.
I have it noted for that.
The mage at Yutsandra bows his head. Thank you for what you've done.
And it's okay that we return. We come back on the 7th day regarding the armor. Is it okay if we come the same day? Return the books as well.
If you read them that fast, yes.
Okay. I
Thank you.
mean, assuming so, since yes. Okay. Thank you.
You are free to leave. Again, thank you.
With that, then I would say we would make our way to the Lucid Bastion to meet up with the other two,
All right.
and then we can go to the magic shop to get our shit.
Torin, you
Mhm.
split ways from Savari at the plaza grounds, heading to the main doorway where you are let in by the guards and into the main chambers where Lucy and Essek awaits you. As you enter the chamber again, you can see that long hallway leading to the antechamber and the vast one ahead. It's Lucy that greets you on the inside. She walks over. You can clear a much more practical attire this time around. Wanders over. It's good to see you again, Torn.
You didn't think I was actually gonna keep it, did you?
I did.
All right.
I thank you though for the change of heart. And
I was planning
that
on giving it from the start.
her eyes kind of drift down for a moment, a little smile on her face before she turns and just beckons for you to follow. She eventually takes you um, down some sets of stairs and eventually turns. Follow me. Do
All
not
right.
take your eye.
Okay.
Opens the next door and begins walking in. As you proceed, the door just, without any attendants, slowly closes behind you. You walk for what must be about 10 minutes down a variety of curving halls and doorways on each side. After about a minute of wandering here, you kind of feel this twisting feeling in your head. Your feet begin to wobble. It's almost as if you had that feeling like you're on a ship,
Mhm.
and you can begin to feel that like sense of balance and that sense of direction begins to erode and fade in you. But Lucy continues clear on, taking each turn in that. Eventually, leads you to a side chamber, opens it up, and ushers you inside before closing it behind her. The chamber here is dimly lit, spherical, just a half dome all the way around. You can see inlays of shelves that just seem to hold just a few simple things: kettle, silver set of teacups, a few books lining lining sides, and at the center is a pedestal where the familiar beacon resides, emitting a faint light around. Despite the fact that most beacons, the two that at least you've come across, are one, um, all pure uniform, you can tell that this is the one that you had brought back.
Mhm.
With like an uncanny familiarity with it. Either the glow or maybe there's a slight nuance to the shape, but you are very keenly aware that this is the one that you have been carrying with you for some time. Lucy
I've had it
moves
for a while.
around. Yeah. Moved around and stands before it. We suspect that you've lived a lot of lifetimes. more so enough that we count you among the Umavi. So it is a rare moment of humility that one such as myself gets to instruct Umavi in the basics of this convergence. Torn, do you know the names of any of your past lives?
No.
Do you know if Tornball is your original name?
The only name I remember.
Do you know any details about any of your other lives? Have they appeared to you before?
Chris, it's been a few weeks, have they?
Most of your time, it's been just flashes of pain. You do recall in the tunnels on the Menagerie Coast that the way that you sealed the fissure that was at the end of that long tunnel that took like 3 sessions
Mm-hmm.
was with the aid of um, one such vision.
Mostly been pained flashbacks.
Not normal. Typically they ease themselves in, but either maybe being an Umavi or simply your age has incurred them from mere unpleasantry to flashes of pain. Have you ever been rendered unconscious by them?
I believe there was one, right?
I believe so. Well then. We will begin. Be deeply introspective. Take your focus on the beacon now.
Alright.
And for the sake of brevity, over the next couple hours, you speak with Lucy. You try communicating with these past lives, meditation around the beacon, pondering into it. And by the end of it, you leave with a sense of readiness for when the next time one of these flashes of pain erupts from another memory attempting to awaken itself. So next time that happens, you do have advantage on that,
Alright.
on the associated saving throw.
Gonna write down advantage on migraines.
Yeah.
He popped a couple ibuprofens, you know.
No, but ibuprofen is after you experience the pain.
Oh yeah. What's that? That roll-on stick you put on the forehead?
Okay. In the meantime, Savari,
Yes.
you venture towards a Wyvern's Claw. You note it's not overhead, the Lucid Bastion, but you do spot it in a lawn about a few hundred feet away, and it's currently landed at the moment.
Oh, okay. I was expecting it to be when you
Sideways.
said when you said in a lawn. I was expecting it to be like buried up to the gunnels or something.
Missing a couple wooden planks in place of wheels.
Fucking dinghies in a building somewhere.
Yeah. As you walk over, you're almost, well, you are surprised at the sight of various workers and crew making a way up a ramp and over, seemingly carrying supplies and supervising it. You see Tanakh Farfang with a seems like a few sheets of paper, rolling them over as he watches and seemingly supervises cargo being loaded
Oh.
onto the vessel.
Yeah. So I'll walk up to knock and just what is going on here to knock?
As you walk over, he immediately erupts in a grin. Captain! And hucks the roll of paper behind him and walks over. It's been some time. I have you know I needed to make up to you for the little mishap in Port Tamale. So I, used a few of my connections, some of my savviness, and I've acquired some goods. One moment, calling me.
Connection. I absolutely hate my connection. I missed like all of that, Chris. I'm sorry.
All good. So I just need to quickly. I was being called.
We're all being called today.
He kind of throws the papers overboard and he's like, I wanted to apologize for the Port Damali mishap. Use of
Yes.
my suave, my connections. I managed to get some reimbursement. I've also taken the liberty of securing some supplies.
Okay.
From what Menlo Grizz we talked and we realized that likely we won't be returning to Menagerie Coast, or at the very least we won't be returning to Marquette in some few months, a month or two.
Possibly. Have you seen Urari anywhere?
Yes, he's on the ship, but
Ah,
I'm sorry to steal you. Um, but I needed to inform you. Sorry. I'm not sure if you might know where to sell this. You're the captain after all. We currently have a lot of new inventory, and he kind of looks to his hand, sees it's empty, turns back, sees where he tossed the papers, walks around, grabs one, and hands it over. This is just of our new inventory. I want you to take note of it in case in your travels you see applications for this or
okay.
elsewhere.
All right. What am I reading, Chris?
So from what you know, the Wyvern's Claw carries up to 10 tons of cargo at any one time.
Damn.
Currently, the new cargo list consists of 500 units of Jorhassian textiles that he has a market value here of 10 gold per.
Sure.
There is 200 units of Jorhassian weapons and armor, and
Okay.
500 units of obsidian. You don't have to write this down.
Real quick, because I did not hear this. How the fuck did he get that again?
Yeah, I didn't hear that either.
He danced around it for the most part.
Ah.
It's the
Remember how he
important
gambled away a lot
Do
of the
I
money?
do I have to scrape off the shipping labels?
You don't know yet.
Okay.
This in
Oh,
total it's 3.5 tons of cargo.
oh, Tanakh.
Good old Tanakh.
How did I –
Along the same note, mentioning the maintenance and the like. Since you'll be away from that, I'm quickly sharing that. The refresh. But if this should be for everyone, if you check your journal tab where the magical spiritual weapons were, the third tab looks like a newspaper. Third tab from chat. The Wyvern's Claw has its own stat block.
Oh, nice. Oh, it looks cool.
Oh, nice.
So
I actually have to turn bright
Did
mode back
you
on to read that.
just do this, Chris?
Yeah.
Or did you?
I just made this. For
Just
this
made it
session,
up
at
right
least.
now.
That's pretty
just,
neat. There's only 6 crew members? Or is
Yeah.
that us 6?
Wait, where is
It's
this?
six to operate.
six.
Yeah.
Okay.
Territory.
The 5 crew member NPCs and Savari make up that
Wait,
6.
where is?
Yeah.
Why am I not seeing?
So
the
if you
third
click on
tab.
the newspaper,
Yeah, it's not the
then
third for us, it's the second.
Oh,
yeah, so if you click on the newspaper tab next to the messages, there's like it just says Wyvern's Claw, and you click on that,
Oh.
and it takes you to bio, info, character, attributes, abilities.
Oh my god, I can't read shit because I have dark mode on.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is this
Easy to read.
also including the fact that I threw in the powder in there?
That's not in the cargo.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Man, Chris, you're using your time wisely, that's for sure.
Definitely makes it.
Yeah, for the Wyvern's Claw, a few of the quick basics. Yeah, it will have the cargo listed there.
That's neat, honestly. That's really helpful.
God, it costs 120 grand.
Yeah, it's an extra 20 grand from the normal 100 because it's a modified
It
airship.
only goes 15 miles an hour.
It's a boat. Boats don't go that fast.
I know, but it's all.
Couple levels.
But like, crazy. The cargo's nice.
So it only goes 13 knots?
You fucking shut the fuck up.
The ship can take its own actions?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
I
the
can
crew
actually never mind, that makes
NPCs.
more
It's
sense.
a boat.
I know, but like when
So-
you're like looking at a quick glance, it's like, wait a minute.
So
But now-
HP is 500. Damage threshold basically means any damage that is less than 10 will not actually inflict damage. So if you roll 9 damage against the ship, you don't end up damaging the ship.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Okay, that makes that 500 look a lot bigger then.
Yeah.
And the
Magic missile.
components of the ship do have HP. So each engine is 150 HP, 15 AC. And then anything that has the red bar next to it is one of the actions the ship can take. So moving, shooting the force ballista, or using the Wyvern's Roar.
That's cool.
Cool.
So now that you're going to be away from Marquette definitely for a while, and you're in the hostile area of Shorehouse and Blightshore,
Yes.
it'll be important to keep track of your cargo and how much HP each component has.
Right.
Savari has to micromanage shit now.
That's okay.
Captain. All right.
The 5th level spell.
Yeah, I can type.
I assume you board the ship and looking for
Yes.
Yeah.
Need to get a chair.
It's so fucking warm in here. Oh my god.
So you can see Aurora's in the lower deck and is currently looking over a map of the greater Exandria seas and the various routes connecting. He glances up to you and gives a small sound. Captain, welcome back aboard.
Thank you. There has been a development with
Development.
us, Marquette, and Jorhas.
He gives a very like raised round.
They have
This.
secured exclusive trade rights.
Oh.
I need you to come with me. We have a meeting.
Okay. He takes a moment, pauses, looks over the map, turns around, and grabs a few sections of paper and a leather-bound book, puts under his arm. Lead the way.
All right. So yeah, now we're gonna head to. So yeah, with Urari in tow, I head to our Jorhasian contact, whatever his name was. I can't remember what his
Right.
name was. I'm sorry.
In the meantime, Snyder, what is it?
So, on some worlds, it's a flat disk, but is this a globe or is this a flat disk?
I believe it's a globe.
Okay. It's like there's some stuff on the wiki where I'm like, it's flat. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. Thank you. I should know how to do it with my hand.
With a little bit of help, you eventually find yourselves to Den Dwendalis, who is one of the 12 dens that was volunteered to take up the trade negotiations with Marquette. You arrive to a very luxurious estate, lots of plant life that is being kept alive by artificial light dotted throughout the main garden. As you enter, or at least come to the door, he's not there. Okay.
Moving on.
In the meantime, is there anything anyone else wants to
Go
do?
back. Let's go get some
Yeah.
food, guys.
Let's
Let's check on the magic items, I suppose.
the magic items. I kind of want
Can
everyone
we
to
get
be
food
there
on the way there?
in case they were expensive. Yeah, let's go get food and read. Weird.
Happy, can you direct me what I'm reading? I did that in school. I was that kid just walking with a book in my face.
I made fun of people like that.
Yeah, we'll push the book in their face and knock them down.
The issue
Got
was like
him.
I was like 200 pounds by like freshman year. So I was like, oh, did I run into you? Sorry.
Reading takes too long, dude. First part of that, like, I'm not even like a slow reader. It's just like it's just too long.
In
Whatever
the
reason.
firmaments, you do find somewhere to kind of have a breakfast, lunch, brunch.
We're getting brunch.
Brunch. It's a very upstate type of establishment to be in the firmaments, but your food is still being paid for, so you have free reign over the menu. It's mostly pretty normal stuff, but there are some Jorhasian meals which mainly consist of what might be considered exotic meats and mushroom-grown foods.
Exotic butter.
Erotic butter. So we get our brunch as we're making our way back towards the Lucid Bastion, where Savari is at one of the 8 to 12 dens.
We're one of 12.
One of 12 dens. Who's not there?
Savari. You are led to, or at least you eventually find your way to the Dwendalis estate. It's a quite large estate grounds with this very natural garden, lots of greens. You can quickly identify just pretty normal trees and normal to you, but in this environment stand out as extremely exotic and are being kept alive by these floating artificial light sources. As you kind of approach the main door and knock on it, Savari, the door opens and the first person to greet you is this half drow, half human individual. Looks to you. Savari, yes.
Yes.
Come in, come in.
This is my
Is that the
this is
quartermaster?
this is my quarter my
He's a representative because you're
my representative
Yeah.
from my company, Urari.
and Harari kind of gives a deep bow. Fear gestures you in.
Also.
I'll get the sir of the house. You can just wait here. And she disappears into a side chamber for a bit. It's on the outside. It was kind of identical to various different estates here. On the inside, however, it seems much of the stone, flooring has been covered with a laminated wood. The entire thing has this like facade on the inside of a deep oaks, carved wooden pillars. It's this very homely feeling that you kind of get from it. Eventually, the steps from the staircase, you can hear steps from the staircase, and you see a human male in about his 50s stepping down, and eventually comes and gives a bow of his head. I hear that you have quite a trade deal for me. Looking to you, Savari.
Sorry, my phone was going off. I missed
All good.
most of that.
Just picture Savari being like, "Yeah, sorry, hold on."
Sorry, my stone's going off. Sorry.
One minute. You see, descending from the stairs, about a mid-50s human
Okay.
steps down. I believe we have business.
Yes. Yes, we do.
He gestures you over to a small, kind of parlor office space. He settles down behind a desk, each wall just absolutely covered, shelf to shelf in books. He settles down. He kind of strokes a small goatee on his face. Now, I have heard a little bit about this, and I have to say, um, I've lived for a very long time, and I have not quite heard of someone from Marquette coming all the way out here looking for trade and using the favor of the Bright Queen to establish it.
Well, you know what they say is a verse for everything.
I'm not going to look for gift horse in the mouth either. He kind of looks to both of you. Is this deal with the Altfani Union, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's no airship port in anywhere in Jorhas, but I hear that might not be an issue.
No, we have unlimited access to an airship port in the, what are they called? As I turn my head and squint, the Ashkeeper Peaks.
And at this point, Aurora leans in. And to rest assurances aside, the Altfani Union would be very glad to deal in the exotic goods of Jorhas. I'm sure you would be overwhelmed to have the open markets of Marquette at your service. We can ensure as the Altfani Union that enough trade ships arrive here that you can depend on them. And it takes about a few hours of back and forth with who appears to be the head of Adendwindalis. And eventually an accord is struck with one another.
Perfect.
After that time, Sorry, what was that?
Savari gets back to company HQ. You did what?
He kind of signs a piece of paper, rolls it, takes a stamp, and wax seals the piece of paper. Take this next you are to Marquette. This will ensure House Twendalis will handle things. And as part of the Bright Queen's favor, I should inform you that your keep, we will be establishing a small presence there as House Swindalis to
I'm
ensure.
sure that won't be an issue.
You're making a lot of big claims for someone who technically only just came,
Right?
who has
Right?
no claim to the home, and is just kind of like, "Hey guys, I'm with you. I've made no formal agreements."
Mordecai
just
has
like,
more presence.
Yeah, yeah, you can make a base here.
A
Of
fucking
course. Duh.
non-talking bird has more power than she does.
I'll just make a donation to Saren's temple. It's fine.
Okay.
You'll balance out the karma.
Okay.
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 I'll make a donation to Sarah's temple. Okay. I'm good with
What
it.
about Reinhardt's temple, huh?
No.
You accept platinum.
I'll accept bodies.
Yeah, I was about to be like, just kiss his shoe.
Dude. No, just send me people, dude.
You eventually
Fuck money.
leave Dwendalis's state with the trade agreement in hand. At about this time, as it approaches midday, suddenly from the Lucid Bastion at its center and throughout the city, you begin to hear kind of this ethereal bell cling from the bastion, then around in an echoing resonance from the firmaments that Gallenfrey
Ting,
down
ting.
to the Coronas.
I got you, Chris.
More ethereal, magical.
Like not a warning
Ding
klaxon
dong.
or like
Yeah, not really. Yeah, not really like the fires of war.
Wow.
Around you can see a few people are leaving their homes, and kind of looking around initially, and immediately after the sky that blanketed the city, you can see now they're cracked along the center and shining in a stream of light that is now at first hitting and bouncing off the white walls of the Lucid Bastion.
what is going
Most
on?
of us are eating food, correct?
Some of you are, eating food. Others, you just leaving the estate.
Barkeep,
What the
what
shit?
is that?
Fucking god.
And
This
the
is me
person
at
who's
work right now.
looking at it and turns to you. Oh, it's something's probably happening at the Lucid Bastion. It's it's hard to explain. It's um, think of it, it's good, like a holy day at the moment, if that makes
Like,
sense.
celebration, you let the light in to let the outside world seep in. Got it. Understood. Okay. Thank you. I just was worried there was some kind of problem.
As long this is not another fucking portal over a city. Holy shit.
We have dealt with too many
Right.
portals over cities, man.
God.
The guy hearing.
And like
What the
turned
fuck?
attention and is like focused back on the light. Many of you can see individuals throughout the city. Many kneel, most hang heads, and they all kind of looking to Lucid Bastion, seemingly in like a moment of prayer. The city kind of stops for a moment. The mom and pop sort of brunch place you had kind of goes quiet.
I look over to
This
Saren. Are you praying to this shit? I'm not praying to this shit. Fuck.
Right, Todd. You basically pray to your own ass crack.
Dude, I'm
No.
just saying. It's fucking.
Right. I am of the Moonweaver.
I'm
One
just
of my
asking
most
if you.
holy days already passed.
I'm just.
The
different-
eclipse? Actually, Chris, this is a good question. The dual eclipse would not be a holy day for me, would it?
You don't really have holy days under the
I
Moonweaver.
I know, but we have a day that we
Sure.
celebrate.
Eclipses are like, like eclipses are typically associated as good.
Okay,
When it comes to Katha, Ruidus less so. So it is conflicting. It is both of
Okay.
them.
Because I believe, yeah, because I know the Moonweaver likes Katha, but I know like, okay, so a double eclipse would which moon is in front? Actually, is the main question. Actually, I should ask.
Katha. Katha is the main main moon.
Yeah, okay, but I mean like it. Oh, Katha is just way closer to us than that is. So yeah, okay.
If I understand right, Ruidus is a smaller moon that is further away.
Okay,
Is that the red
so
moon,
then
Chris?
Yeah, it's a red moon.
That's the red moon. Okay.
okay,
I
so
keep-
then it probably would be a holy day actually for me because it would be all of moonlight only from Katha, and Ruidus would be hidden away. Okay, so no, to answer your question right, no, the sun is not a thing that gives me connection to my god. So
I just
no, it is not.
saw
But
everyone praying. I was just curious on your thought on this.
it is I mean, as a man of a god, it is definitely a day that it is definitely a moment that I'm saying a few words to my god. As I mean, it's a little different, I'd say, probably than for you, as you are a non-organized religion. I mean,
Unorganized.
a non-organized. I know. I know what I said.
Unorganized.
I know what I said.
Okay.
I know exactly what I
That's
said.
mouthful of bread. Definitely unorganized.
Unorganized.
In case you misheard me, Will, though, I said non-organized.
I know. I know what you said.
Okay.
I instantly said unorganized.
Okay. So it's a little different when you're a part of an organized religion and you have a god. I mean, yours is in your sword, and I will not deny that it's not powerful and it gives you strength and power like my god does to me. But when you're a part of an organized religion, you somewhat kind of accept a collectivism to a point. And so I kind of accept that there's a connection to others as well as my God. And so it kind of works out where I just kind of just take moments like this when even when others are playing to their own God, it's just kind of like an understanding that there kind of is when it comes to organized religions. In my mind anyway. But I mean the Moonweaver is not an aggressive god when it comes to others. I don't know if this sentiment would be shared by the Empire's acolytes for their gods, but for mine, when I see one god, one disciple of a god praying, I tend to respect it and just take my own time for my own.
Okay.
Armature with
Okay.
But
another mouthful
it
of
can
food.
be weird. I mean, we also don't know the context for why they are opening up the dome and
I
what's
wish
going
they
on
just
right
fucking would have warned us before cracking fucking light. Holy shit. My eyes hurt. I have a headache.
now. Well, Reinhardt, you also have to remember here
Warning.
any of them, Reinhardt, for all of these, if you are unaware, the Kryn have a weakness to sun. They physically hurt. It's not just they haven't seen the sun in a long time. They physically hurt.
Shut the drapes. The drapes
Yeah.
just got shut. There
So
we
yeah.
go.
So, hey guys, I was daydreaming. What was going on?
You died.
I told
Then
you
Sam brought it
what
back.
happened.
You went to the female bodybuilder brothel, and you haven't been seen since.
And
You can see
denied
our
all of it.
DM Chris is not impressed with any of these.
I told you what happened with us. Torrin went and talked with Lucy regarding about how he now has advantage the next time he has a situation with his memory. And then Savari is talking with her first mate regarding about how she acquired he acquired all these arms and equipment on the ship, the same one that gambled all this shit away in Port Damali.
Right.
And now he went and talked with the House of Dwindales to get the paperwork to approval for the dock and Marquette to the keep
Come on.
and such. And now the Kryn dynasty has basically their monthly. Is it monthly? Or
We're
is
not
it
sure.
like yearly?
This is
Okay, we're not sure,
monthly.
but they just cracked the dome, and they're shining light through the darkness.
Oh.
And it's a kind of like a religious holiday for them, so it's kind of like a big deal for them. And Sarah and I are like, or I'm just like, dude, are you praying to this? Because everyone else is praying, and this is hurting my eyes. Yeah.
Oh,
But
does
we're on our way
Reinhardt
making.
No, continue. Sorry, Will. Keep talking.
We're making our way back to meet up with Savari and Torin, so we can all together go to the magical shop, and hopefully all of us could acquire the magical thing to not kill us.
Yeah.
For the.
Will, does Reinhardt continue to bitch after I talk to him?
No, I was just curious
Guessing
where
they
you were at with this whole
closed late.
sunlight and praying
Okay, because
thing
if you
on where you were with it.
yeah. Oh,
Just-
Reinhardt, it did dawn on me. Would you like your eyes to stop hurting for a little while?
Get a chuckle
No.
from Dawn.
No, you
Like
good?
this.
I'm gonna
I
go
was
with no.
literally gonna cast
I can
blindness
help.
on him.
I can
I
help.
kinda look at you with,
literally gonna
like-
cast blindness.
Yep.
I was literally gonna
Blindness.
cast blindness on him and just go.
There.
You go.
Problem
I
solved.
look at you
Here's a
and
stick.
like I want to say yes, but my inside's like, no.
Reinhardt just puts his helmet
don't.
back on or something.
Hey, just to confirm, I have the belt, right? Just
Yes.
to,
Yeah, Belt
do.
of Dwarvenkind.
You
Yeah.
have to attune to it though.
Yeah.
Hour.
That's fine.
We are having
Bell of
lunch
Hill
though.
Giant, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just confirming.
I messaged him, so he knew.
Hey, Mick.
Confirming.
And so we're all making our way back, meet up with them. They just got done with their shit. We heard the bell ring, sunlight cracked.
About 15 minutes pass before you can watch wherever that darkness is, like strands connect to the other side and it like weaves itself, putting itself back together in the darkness. Covers the city once more.
If you're not ready for the day, could not always be night. All that for TikTok, yeah.
I believe though you all regroup
Holy crap.
in the Lucid Bastion's plaza.
The
I believe you're
string.
heading towards
The magic shop.
Oh, Chris, I will be extra on watch as I don't have armor.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Were you guys picking up the sending stones?
I think so.
I both the sending stones first, and
Oh,
then
but you got two
the
sets of
amulets.
singing stones, but
Yeah, the amulets will be not the magic item shop next to the marble tome. That's from the goblin inventor out in the Coronas.
All right,
But
well
the
we'll
door would
take
have to
care of
hinge
the
this
stones
place.
first, since it's right next door to the.
yeah.
I'm gonna use this time to admire my muscles.
And honestly, I forget which I paid for. I'm pretty sure I paid for the stones, but I didn't pay for the other one.
Yes, you had paid for the sending stone.
The 7 stones.
Yes.
8 stones. 8 stones.
Oh,
I got 2
yeah.
and 6.
I have to add that. Have to add
You
for that.
arrive and the half-elf woman is there. She greets you. And welcome back. Your order is ready. And kind of floats on over behind the counter before grabbing what seems to be like a modestly sized jewelry box, sets it aside and cracks it open. And sitting on top of like a purple pillow, you can see the 8 sending stones that you had requested.
Perfect. I take 3 of them, and then the other 5 are for y'all. You all.
Excuse me.
So y'all got sending stones.
Awesome. So is it just
and
it just called sending stone or sending stones? Because there's like
Sending
stone.
okay.
We'll
Because
just
like
use the sending stone. It doesn't have a quirk, or it doesn't have the actually just use sending stones.
okay.
The other one is from Acquisitions Incorporated.
Yeah, I saw the
It has
2. I'm
shit
like
ringtones.
just ringtones.
Yep. Found it.
I'm just gonna put the 1 stones In my
The
bag,
other
instead
one,
of having 2 stones, that's pointless.
it fails to notice you have incoming message except for
Verizon
faint pulsating
WildeMount.
glow. It's
Wow.
literally it's a pager,
Yeah.
man. It's a fucking pager. That's so funny.
We're
But now
almost
we all
there in
have
the
sending
world.
stones, so if we are separated, distance apart, we can talk to each other.
So they're just called sending stones.
Yep, with the
Yes.
S.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
One without the S at the end, one with the S at the end.
You
Go with
want
the
the
one
S.
with the S.
Yeah.
That's the more basic one, and that's your
Dude, that
standard,
image
I believe.
reminds me of Elder Ring. I don't know why.
And
It's
then we
the
can
sending without the S, is what I heard.
with the S.
with the S. With the
With.
S.
Add
And then
to
we can make our
backpack.
way for the amulets, pendants.
You head out into the Coronas. Takes a while to get there, but eventually you arrive at the shack, which looks completely different, by the way. Before it was kind of like a ramshackle, like 3-story thing, and now it is 4 stories and a lot thinner this time around. Like some almost major renovations, but as you step in, you can see the goblins already seemingly working on something. Hand on the door, slightly pushes it open. You note there are hinges on this door again.
Wow, this is a nice addition.
And he looks up to you and gives a crack of a smile. Hey, I worked on that thing we talked about.
Yeah.
Like rolls back in a chair that's like just about to break, means and grabs 2 things. He grabs first what looks like almost a blueprint design, and the other one is a mock-up of or at least the functional version of what looks like emergency rescue if someone welded a syringe into the dead center of it. So it has this cylinder attached to it filled with a blue liquid. He sets both onto the counter. Goblin of my word, am I not?
Yeah.
Who
You are.
paid for that?
Haven't paid for that one. I wanted to see it first.
Yeah, now you can see it. 500 gold for these. And after, if you want any more, come by here. I'll take 500 gold to make them.
Wait, didn't he make like a
Okay.
blueprint?
Yes, the blueprint's on
So
the table.
for
Yeah.
the one with the amulet, what was
Take
the price on
500
that?
gold, and I can just quickly slap something together.
Okay. I hand him the amulet, and then he said 500 gold for the other ones. How many do you have on hand?
I only made the one right now. If you want any more, just give me a few days and I'll make some more.
We would need. Would that as well be 500 gold, or what would be the
Yeah,
price for the?
for each one.
Okay,
All right.
so how many do we want?
I will take 5 more, and I give him 3,000 gold for all 6.
That's expensive.
It's
You're
an
my
investment
favorite.
for later.
It's an
I
investment.
need to get your face like painted up here somewhere.
Okay.
Wait, I can do
Take-
wood carving. I can carve his face somewhere if you
Give him a
like.
business card.
No, I need something I can take and move. In case the planks break, I don't want to have to.
Oh
keep these
yeah,
screwed.
that would be a shame. You're right.
But Jesus.
As I'm flexing, like I could
Okay.
definitely carve now.
Um,
Oh, now I know the
I'm
second
back
journal entry for the day.
come back in. What's that? Come back in 2 weeks. I should have all of them done.
How about the amulet? How long will that take?
You can give me a few hours right now.
Okay, I'll be back tomorrow morning to pick it up.
All right.
As it's midday, so a couple hours. Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Are you taking the original? There is one emergency rescue available right now, as well as the blueprint. I assume you paid for that one already if you gave 3,000. So
Paid for 6 of them, including the
yeah,
amulet
you're
one.
and making 5 of them.
So the emergency rescue. What makes this one different than emergency rescue?
If you look it up, there's now emergency rescue jury rigged.
Okay.
And it basically comes with a cast of heroism.
Okay. So emergency any heroism. Well then, could we I mean, we don't need a standard emergency rescue now. We could just have heroism ones.
I mean,
So
you
yeah.
could just take the heroism and then cure wounds later. But if it does revive someone, it expends both the heroism and the cure wounds when reviving.
Okay, yeah. So then I take the emergency rescue then.
Okay. And you also do have the blueprint for him now for emergency rescue.
With the heroism?
Yeah.
Okay.
He takes
And
the
then
amulet. There, I'll get right on this. And he like, yeah, right on this. Just throws it somewhere into his desk's depths.
I gave him 300 platinum.
All right. Very eager to scoop all of that up. All right. You leave the ramshackle manufacturer.
Can I see the blueprint?
Yeah, I hand him the blueprint.
After he's done, I would like to see it too.
Look at it.
I would just like to look at it.
Hey, so just to understand, we can only get the amulet one if we have an amulet. Like we have to have an amulet.
Yeah, the amulet health one is also we're not really sure how to attach the heroism booster to the amulet of health. He didn't provide a blueprint for that. He only did one on how to make emergency rescue.
Is it basically a potion of heroism, essentially, Chris?
It's the spell effect heroism. It's the same thing.
Okay. And they could just put that on like a normal like shocker, right?
Yeah, the ones you guys have are standard emergency rescues.
Okay, but he has a super fancy one, and we pay extra.
Mine,
if we want to put that fancy
mine
on
is
the
the
PRS.
one with my amulet of constitution, essentially.
Okay.
Because I was like, oh, I already have like a health thing. Can I just add it to that? And they're like, yeah.
Okay.
And so I
So
take that.
how much do we owe for each having our own?
I paid it all off.
Oh, okay.
It's an investment.
What's it called again, Chris?
Emergency rescue, and this one's going to be in brackets called jury rigged.
So that's what the one we have now.
Yeah.
Welded together.
Yeah, one you were given.
I think it's called jerry rigged.
Okay, and then we have one actual emergency rescue.
We have a
Made by
standard one,
Gotham,
which
it's not
I
jury.
still have. I still have that one on me because it's a good knockdown get up.
Yeah.
My amulet of health though gives me the heroism.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, the amulet health will give heroism.
But
Not for yours.
But not the amulet of health won't give me the emergency rescue.
Correct. It won't give you the cure wound ability and any of that. It's just the heroism shot.
Okay.
So someone would still need to give you an emergency rescue to get you back up, but you have the heroism boost.
I took that one back.
Yeah.
And I paid for the 3K for all of the other ones to be made.
Mm-hmm.
So I still have the standard emergency rescue, right?
There's only the jury rigged ones are left now because the original one was added to. There's no more OG emergency rescue. It's only the new one.
Gotcha.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do on this day?
Just read.
Admire my muscles.
Okay. So you can get 12 more hours of reading today.
Shit. Total? Or
today, and then have enough time to long rest.
Okay. So we have a total of 12 hours read?
Yeah.
If you underestimate my power.
So Chris, I got a question.
Yeah.
So, alright, how different does Anavir look now, right? Like with this belt?
It's not like the GIF you linked. You didn't
Is
just
he now a
burst.
JoJo
Right?
character?
I don't burst with muscles. It's just like I
You're
look
just-
normal, but
You're not fucking SpongeBob with the inflator arms.
yeah.
It's nuanced. You know, just looking at you from the outside, you look normal.
But so I have
but-
like that farmer strength then.
Yeah, yeah, if you pull back the sleeve, you can see there's more there now.
Right.
Yeah, you were.
Got that weird gymnast strength.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the
Or
thing where
female gymnast strength.
you're stronger, but you're not inherently healthier because that's
Yeah.
dictated by constitution.
Mm. That's true. That's true.
I'm healthier than you.
That's fine. Your average health.
Yeah, so that's kind of it for the day.
Gonna
I
make a
guess.
better version of that damn thing. My entry is went back to that damn goblin.
Right.
Anything else anyone wants to do for this day?
I feel like I have a proper answer, but give me a second.
I'm assuming we're kind of like back at the hotel,
Pretty
right?
much.
Or
Yeah.
are we okay?
Yeah.
I knock
You
on
can agree.
Saren's door, and I'm like, "Did you want to go back to the keep now, or did you want to wait for your armor first?"
It's not a terrible idea to go back to the keep and have. Actually, oh wait, it would have been a new day.
It's tonight. It's still that
Yeah.
night of that
I
day where
can't.
you.
I can't do it today. I could do it tomorrow. I don't have the spell set up. Let me
Okay.
just double check the spell real quick because I'm still new to the
Well,
spell.
if we would do it, night would be best for me, and
and
we'd be spending the night at the keep.
You can only do it once per day, so yeah, night would be the best.
So night would be also mine has to be done during. Well, since we're in, where we're at, it's always
Yeah.
dark. The one thing to add to the spell as well, is that it has to be done in dim light darkness.
Okay.
So yeah. So which doesn't. I could do it inside a building. I'm assuming it'd be fine, but so yeah, we could do it tomorrow then.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do it tomorrow. I can't do it today, unfortunately. I just don't have the spell.
We would be staying the night there. Just letting you know.
That's okay.
I think
it's
that's
not
fine.
it's not a huge problem for me, to be quite honest. I'm sorry, figuring shit out while talking as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's not something that would be a problem for me if we stayed over there for a night. It allows us to catch up with Marion, try and keep him from having some sort of heart problem. Yeah. So yeah, we can do that tomorrow night. I'll plan it for that. I don't believe there should be any issue. I mean, I am kind of just out of my own belief.
I am too. Don't worry, I am too. As I don't have my amulet on me, my health dropped by like half.
Oh yeah, true.
It's in the 60s now. It was at 125.
Yeah. So we're both in a state that we're not the most excited about.
But tomorrow morning I'll have that back. So
yes.
all right, guess we can take care of that tomorrow.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need to deal with.
I'll ask the others if they need anything from the keep.
Yeah, ask them if they need anything from the keep. I'm just thinking if there's anything else we need to deal with while we're here. I don't think so. I think we're pretty set once we finish what we have currently.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, do we want to tomorrow check magical items in general?
We can. Our day, we don't really have a whole lot going on. Especially since it's going to take a week for your armor set. I figured you don't want to leave without that, as well as all.
It'll actually take 8 days. What I'll do is, so that you're aware, I will be working with them and casting magic with them on my
You know what I've been thinking?
on my armor so that I can then do that. I still have to work out exactly what I wanted to do.
I think we should
Uh,
use tomorrow as a cleanup day for our backpacks. Because it has been a while since we have actually done that.
Oh no.
Yeah, we don't
It's
want
like a
11
2-hour
daggers.
session.
But come on, you know I'm right.
Oh,
You
say
know
we
I'm
do
right.
Like a 2-hour session of cleaning. Um,
We need to
actually,
do
I
it
mean,
more
I
often.
keep my
just
backpack.
stuff
pretty
everything in the bag of
well.
holding.
But that's the
I keep my
problem.
backpack pretty well empty, and because I have a handy haversack, I really don't care.
I can literally just press a destination it clean.
most of the time I look at the shit in there, I'm like, yeah, I just leave this on the ground.
I
'cause
do
it's
have
worth,
heavy
like,
armor
4
on.
gold
I can equip
or
my
4
splint
copper.
armor. I forgot I still have my splint armor. So my AC is back to 21.
You're welcome.
Oh, do you guys still have copper? Hmm.
I have 100 copper.
Yeah.
All right.
100
Yeah, so that makes sense.
copper, huh?
We can do that. We got all our items back and such. All right, and then that's probably gonna be it for that night.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Anyone
we're
else?
12 hours for the book.
Anyone else want to do
Or-
something?
Wait, we didn't go to the teleportation circle, people, did we? Or
Yeah.
no? Okay, cool.
Do it tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. Armor is now focused.
Right.
I don't know what to
Right.
practice on.
Long rest occurs.
Hit it just because. Case.
And you wake up next morning. What's the first order of business?
Food.
Head to the magic shop.
Coffee.
Nobody's talking to you.
I want like a massive breakfast.
Magic shop and
Not
just
this in
reading,
game, but right.
honestly. That's all I have going for me, guys.
Magic shop and then the teleportation
Yeah.
people.
I'm continuing to do some training on the next feat I'm doing.
Oh yeah, the whole feet thing.
Yeah.
We got our feats.
We did. Yeah, we got that. I know that one.
So we just started a new one, so we're 2 days into new feats.
I wouldn't.
Whatever.
I'm not
Just-
gonna count.
Just,
Mine.
yeah, you would have just started today.
Yeah. Oh, okay, we
Okay,
only started
yeah.
today. You're right.
And
Yeah.
Will isn't
What?
starting at all because he's reading.
Yeah, you and I are probably not gonna
Oh,
start
yeah.
because of our
Okay, yeah.
48 hours of reading.
I destroyed. I stopped my tough feat just because I started crafting, and that takes all
I know.
my time.
I know. I'm going
So-
between 3 feats. Well, 2 really. I don't know which one. Either
Yeah,
well, 3
I'm
actually.
stuck
Resilient,
between two.
tough, and a fighting style for protection to just give me a bonus +1 to AC.
Who cares about feats when you want to make things go boom?
Yeah,
don't
I
know,
could
should I
either
work
have
on
a
a feat as
natural.
well?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Of course
my
you
left
should.
one specifically, it hurts a little bit.
I wonder what I should work on.
Let me look at your character sheet real quick, and I'll show you a couple
Bay
ideas.
touched or something like that.
Can you also? Well, actually, maybe
There's some
I'll
feats
ask
you
you
can't
later.
train in.
Yeah, there's also those, but for generic ones, I always throw a couple at you.
In the meantime, though,
I already got
Throw
one
some
for you.
at me.
Usually touched by a fae.
So yeah, as long as we make by the goblins, I pick up my amulet, I'll be happy, and then I'm reading for the rest of the day.
if you head towards a somber soliloquy, which is the magical item shop attached to the Marble Tome Conservatory, you can see the half-elf individual currently tending to just a few bookkeeping matters in the middle of the morning here. She looks up and gives you a smile. Welcome back. Are you looking to patron something?
Yes, we were looking for just what kind of items you had available.
Kind of brings herself up and floats on over towards one of the display cabs. You know, most things by now, the things that you had seen before, besides the belt of divine possibility that lays as the centerpiece of this chamber, most of the other things you had seen that you didn't buy are gone, and most of the displays are empty at the moment. But she does lead you towards one item. It seems to be a mirror with this chrome inlay around it. This is something that was the idea conjures up some months ago, but just recently was created by one of the students and faculty, myself included. Thought it was amusing enough that we put it up for patronage. Funds will be used to help supply the war effort to the West and their activities going on there. Now, as for the item itself, it allegedly allows the user to peer into an individual or an item's past at a seemingly random segment of it.
How much does this run?
This would be 8,000 gold.
That's a little too expensive for Safari.
Oh my god, yeah, I have no need for that for 8,000 gold. Holy shit. And the belt is like 20 grand, right?
Yeah, it's very expensive.
That's not a sound your elbows should make.
It is fine if it's not your taste.
I wouldn't say it interests me quite yet. And I do remember the belt, and unfortunately, that's still out of my price tag. Do you have any idea when you'll be getting any more items?
Things are going to be busy for the next few weeks. There's special assignment that many
Me in my
students
head.
are on. And then after the Eclotorium, and then we have other businesses that the Academy has to be working on.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
I'm holding my pen out for my cat. She keeps rubbing her nose against it, so. All right.
Harbinger like momentarily realized where he is. Two questions. One, might the school have a teleportation circle? This is a magic shop, I suppose. That you would know where.
It's not a shop. It's you patron various efforts throughout the city, and in return we
Okay.
reward you an item.
Okay.
Distinct difference. But yes, you can find magical circles. The only one that I'm aware of in the city is within the Lucid Bastion.
And
It's not
second
clear
question
where
was,
that-
is there a ringsmith around here?
Maybe yes, in the northern end of the firmament.
Okay. Thank you. Head back down to the book.
Are you heading towards the Coronas to attempt to find the shop once more, or the goblin, and get your amulet?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You head in. It thankfully hasn't changed much from when you had last been there. It seems like more scrap metal has occurred in front. As you enter, you can see the goblin figure is currently sitting in what looks like a very nice brand new chair and is focused on the amulet, which is settled on the counter, has magnifying glasses looking to it, and it looks like it's just about done being jury rigged together. He briefly glances. Welcome back. I'm just done. Just a few more things. Are you worried about losing this?
The amulet,
Yeah,
a little bit.
that explains it.
I would like not to lose it.
Well, yeah, that's why I figured you have the rune here. He kind of turns
Helps.
it to you. Yeah. Okay. It's like a rune of locating, something to help locate where it is. Figured, you have that.
Are you trying to upcharge me on something I already paid for?
No, it's been here the whole time. He gestures you over, and looking at it on the back, it almost looks smooth, but when he brings it under reflection, you can see carved into the back of your amulet is just a small rune.
He literally can't have that taken from him.
Wait. Are we being tracked?
I don't know what you mean.
God damn it! Now we need the fucking mirror. Fuck you, Chris. Fuck you.
Is that what that? Wait.
How much is the mirror?
8,000.
8,000.
I have like 3,700.
I have
2,700.
I have 6,300.
We can afford it. However, let's
I can chip in some money as well.
I've
So
got
hold
5
up.
grand.
Same.
let's go through this conversation one last time. There's a rune on the back that I can't, so that I don't lose this item.
Well, I mean, if you didn't put this rune here, then you don't know the spell.
We need to make a
Where
phone
it
call.
is.
What call?
Sarah,
What's a
a
phone?
stone call. A stone call.
we make a phone call. Can you
Stone Cold.
contact our favorite red tiefling, Travago?
Yes, I can.
Travenvi.
Travenvi?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't.
Trevenby, how are
haven't
you,
re-
my friend?
One
Oh,
moment.
oh, I think I know. I think I fucking know.
Why? Listen, I like it when you call, but it's really early.
I can't even talk to him.
Oh, yes, the time difference. I'm sorry, my friend. I forgot. We're still in the dynasty, all the way, all the way over in,
Yeah.
yeah.
What can I do for you?
Well, I wanted to ask you a question, and I hope you'll be as truthful as possible. There is an engraving on the back of the Amulet of Health that you sold to us, and we were wondering what this rune means.
Well, that's odd. Okay, give me a moment. And there's kind of a pause. Okay, sorry, I need to get my ledger here. Okay, so the amulet of health.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fell off the back of a wagon in the Empire.
Those damn wagons. Was there any engravings on it?
My agent didn't say there was any.
Okay. Alrighty. Hmm.
Listen, we're dreadfully sorry about this. I didn't. I don't pry too much into your business.
Hmm.
Do you have enemies in the Empire?
A few.
Would yes surprise you, my good friend?
Well, no. Um,
Yes is the answer.
did you have these enemies at the time of the request to purchase?
No, I'm not
No.
there. I can't hear.
No, we
Did you
did
have
not.
these enemies at the time of acquisition?
Did we Chris have these enemies at the time of our
You
No.
acquired it later on.
We acquired it really quick, because we went to like the giant map real quick. We went to the Graying Wildlands, took care of that, came back, got the amulet.
Maybe, but I don't believe so.
We didn't really have too many hot enemies at the time. I'm not. This is Will speaking. I'm not in this conversation.
Do you know any way uh, to maybe figure out when, who, or what put this sigil on the back of this amulet?
Moment. I can't quite. I know a few spells that exist that allow an individual to scry into an object's past. I don't know too much about counter scrying.
Legend lore do it first.
Was it legend lore?
Yeah. Yep. Yes, it does.
Someone say scrying. I can do that.
I can cry.
If the you named item isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information.
Okay. So I
Not
won't get
not
any.
legend lore.
Okay, well, thank you, Chivendi. I did want to
If-
check.
Sorry to
Well,
interrupt. If
oh yes.
listen, I take it seriously if something my client purchases is being tracked. Um, I don't know how much else is going on in that. Magical items, tinkering with them can be dangerous. Find yourselves maybe an expert that knows about it. See if it can be removed.
Okay,
Don't just go scratching it out.
understood. Thank you. I did want to ask, if you, we have a good amount of cash on us. If there are any items that you're looking to sell or that fell off that you need to get rid of, let us know.
There's so much out there. Um, this revelation though does mean I'm gonna try and cut you off from the Empire's resources until things blow over.
Understood.
Seems you're not having good luck, and I need to investigate an agent.
Understood. Thank you. If you get any information, let us know. And if we get any information, we'll let you know.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Trevembe. Sleep the rest of your night well.
Just like no further response.
Yeah, no.
It's just like, yeah, I'm going back.
Well, Reinhardt, it seems we have some money to pull together. Unfortunately.
I'm assuming you relay the
a
information
look
that
at
you
that?
got to us.
Yeah, I relate to you. I relate to the people you mentioned about the necklace. I'll ask.
With that, I look at Torn and I'm just like, what about when we died with Robin and Oban?
Oh, well.
On our way from Draconia, meeting up with you guys.
Now I remember you told us some of that.
We
Do
got
we need to the magic shop now and have them tell us what this is?
I don't know. As far as if Trevenvi says what's true, that it wasn't on there when I got it. It's the only time I can think of somebody being able to tamper with it. Is when
Did
I'm
Trevendy
not.
say it
It
wasn't
would
on?
explain how Robin knows where we are all the time. So let's go to either the conservatory or the magic shop. I think the conservatory is probably a better bet, as they are much more powerful.
Will, are you holding onto it loosely?
But the amulet is done though, right? 1
Yes.
second. How is it? Okay. Well, then I take that. It is in my hand. You okay? Harbinger takes it.
Chili, Anavia,
And
could
I
you
also
just
moved
cast
closer to you, like
Identify
I'm
on
going to
it?
bring it back to you as well.
Yeah, I'll happily cast Identify on it.
Just cast Identify on it. It should tell us what's
Mhm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll need to
Can
go
I
to
do
someone.
a history or arcane check?
Be Arcana.
Arcana. Okay.
Um,
I'll wait for his identifier.
you had
again.
previously, I believe, casted Identify on it before, but when you cast Identify on the amulet, it does identify that it's an amulet of health, and it does not pick up the rune.
Well then, to the conservatory.
Mm-hmm.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Just Batman, yeah. Do, do, do.
I want to try something.
Torin, might it helping me out with this check?
I'm busy
Nothing.
scrying on my
No.
sister.
Okay, that works.
That's pretty important.
Easy scrying on my sister. Hopefully she's not changing. That can be
22.
really awkward and destroy sibling bonds.
I mean, it could be true for anything. Anyone, he's just scrying.
They're not
through
really
them randomly.
sisters though, or siblings.
Sisters. I didn't know Torn was a girl.
So, would it be familiar?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
The 22 arcane.
And
check.
for the connection,
Crazy, man. I didn't even know that was a thing.
so for knowledge and connection, would that mean she has a -7 to her wisdom?
Let me check quickly.
Because I'm familiar with her, so it's -5 to her check, and then connection, likeness or picture, possession or garment, body part, lock of hair, bit of nail, or the like.
Yeah. So, connection is if you have an object or item that you can.
Okay, so it's just -5 for her.
Yeah. All right.
It's a DC 17.
Wow.
Oh, it's a 10-minute cast time too, so
Yeah.
Oh, while you're walking.
Wisdom.
wisdom 17.
While you're casting this, is there anything anyone else wants to do at the time?
I'll give the amulet back to Will. And do I have a finding, Chris, at all?
Yeah, with a 22. It's you have to like get in really close to it without any type of magnification to even see the rune. And you've read about and heard of this type of inscribing a magic to do it at a very incredibly small scale. It does appear to be some rune designated for scrying, specifically to anchor a scry to make it easier to perform, as well as most likely to give information. You can't be sure if that's the limit because you haven't really opened up the amulet or seen parts of it that could be hidden, and after what you've heard, you might not want to in case there's additional bits to it. That's what you gather.
I guess I'll just say to Reinhardt, yeah, let's definitely take it over to the conservatory.
All right. Torn. Well, everyone heads back to. Sorry. Well, everyone heads back to the Marbletone Conservatory. Your
I'm
scry
focused.
finishes, and your vision kind of clouds over into dark clouds, and you feel your connection. You feel the scrying orb is created. You see the red-scaled dragonborn currently wandering the wasteland of Jorhas. A very steady march. No signs of tiring, no signs of stopping. Just with a sole purpose, you watch as Robin Ball marches past, and just forward into some distance you can't make out the scry.
It's only 10 feet.
Yeah. Muttering to herself quietly and incoherently, making her way over. You can see Will of the Talon is at her hip. A minute or two passes. She kind of stops for a moment, glances, flanked aside, left, right, a pause, turns back and up left, and you can see her make direct eye contact with the orb now. You're scrying eye. It kind of lifts up. Well then, who are you? Why are you tracking me so?
I can't really move the orb, can I?
No, it's like just anchored around her.
Yeah.
Now the turntables have.
Table.
How the turntables have toppled turned.
You gotta get the wide angle scrying orb.
I got the introductory version.
See, that's why you gotta pay the premium price, man.
You
No.
watch as she kind of like steps over towards it and kind of moves away in order to keep distance. There's a huff. Your watches now. She reaches out that hand that's kind of like coursing with energy that you recognized before, outstretches it, and the vision of the orb becomes fuzzy and blurred. You watch for a few moments as what almost seems like fire leaves the orb and starts to spiral between her hands before the vision from the orb starts to lose focus, lose grain. Scrying is interrupted and cut early.
Okay.
Do I understand what's happening?
This is me.
Or
all in
okay,
his
we're
head.
not there then.
No,
Yeah,
we're there.
just
It's just
torn.
in his head.
We're there. We're
Yeah.
just seeing Torin
Oh,
stare into something, blankly into space.
so we're going through
You
like
are
a
you
Matrix situation.
you arrived at a Marbletone Conservatory. The familiar figure that you had spoken to a few days prior looks up, gets up from a table, and walks over. Welcome back, um, esteemed Frigid Six. How can the conservatory be of assistance?
What's this?
Two things. That and teleportation circle.
You will have to go to um, the Lucid
The
Bastion.
Lucid Bastion? Thank you.
Yep. Only one in the city. Hand over it. It appears to be an amulet of health, and
No,
with
no, no,
some
no. Got that. That. I flip it around and I kind of like point the rune.
He has
That
to get
was-
like really close to it, like wipes an eye.
Hey, you need a magnifying glass?
Oh, I have some in my workshop.
Okay.
Okay. Is any of your posse familiar in Arcana?
Look
I
over.
guess you'd just
Hi.
get a nod from Torin and myself, I guess.
One of you, I need your assistance.
I will volunteer if you don't mind.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
He's proficient in everything.
Yeah, you're talking to a bard.
Proficient.
Not half proficient.
No, full
Proficient.
proficient.
Nope, yep,
Bards
I'm
get full
proficient.
proficiency.
I have proficiency.
Jack of all
Right.
trades.
Yeah, that Jack of all trades gives you half,
Yeah.
No, he's
but
pro.
he
He's
has
full.
yeah, but he has full. I'll just
Okay.
clarifying.
Nice.
He's full proficient.
Don't you doubt
I
me.
just need someone that knows. Sorry for bluntly speaking. Knows what they're doing. Sounds urgent.
I don't.
Who has the
Cautious.
highest plus in Arcana?
Probably
Okay,
Josh.
you, the
Probably me, honestly.
individual. Individual with the bagpipes. Come on, we'll just do this.
It's Anavir, but
Annie.
alright. Just shut up. Shut
Moves over to a side chamber.
Silence yourself.
Unlocks the door and peers in. It's a dark chamber, and he just settles down and puts the amulet onto his stand, tightens it, lifts, and he grabs a few magnifying glasses to focus on it. Roll an Arcana check, Anvir.
Sounds good. Finally, I get to roll. And I'm gonna use the.
Can he give himself guidance on this?
Could I?
There's a feature in Bards to give yourself guidance. So if you don't have that feature, you have to give it to someone else.
Well, I'll just roll normal.
No,
and-
wait, you have your life cleric shit. Where you get an extra D4 or D8, whatever the fuck it is.
You
Every
blessed,
day.
yeah.
Inspiration.
Yeah, you have your own little thing on top of just your inspiration and bard shit.
So do.
Oh, other than you. You can't
No,
see
you're
by
not.
yourself.
Divine sorcerer thing.
Was that under like feats?
Trying to find yours. What he's
No, it says
referring to.
limited use. Limited use.
So by the way,
That is your
you need
character
the
sheet.
you need the perilous skill ability. When you make an ability check, you can expend one bardic inspiration die to add that. That's at 14th level only for the College of Lore.
Hmm.
Jesus.
So we're at the Marble Tome Conservatory, and Josh is identifying with Arcanum, with the same drow guy we talked to earlier regarding your armor set.
Okay, so
So what I'm hearing is I
are
can
we
use
still?
it. Oh. Okay.
Are we buying that? Did we decide on that?
Oh yeah, are we gonna buy in the mirror?
Not yet.
We haven't
like,
decided
this
yet.
was
We're
the
at
thing.
the conservatory right now regarding the amulet with the so that will probably come next once
You
we
can roll
find
an
out what's
Arcana
wrong.
check, and you can add guidance because I believe you have guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I am
And-
giving
and
you
you can-
guidance.
And you can give
Or yeah, you can
the
give me
guy
guidance.
bardic inspiration if you wanted.
Yeah, I could throw bardic inspiration on him and then guidance on me.
Yep.
That work? Okay.
letting you know he's also in another room with that guy. So we're not with him right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. One second, I gotta click these things. Okay. Q. That's so cool. All right, your boy ended up with a unnatural 20.
Not bad.
All right.
Yeah.
I believe
Oh
with
wait,
his
correction, 26. I didn't add the Arcana. My
That's
brain. That's pretty
Very
important.
important.
I rolled his inspiration die, so you roll a collaborative 40 over the check.
Mm.
So 14. You got a 14 with the die.
This guy got I think like 25 or 26 as well. So
Oh, so you got a 52.
yeah, essentially between the two. It's a few minutes of like kind of his tension. He jury rigs another device over and he starts experimenting with it. About 10 minutes in, he's partially removed the central gemstone, just almost like a hair out. And with magnifying glass and Anvir's help, he identifies that the gem has been inlaid with a bed of runes that are just barely illuminated. Kind of focusing further, kind of writing down notes in the meantime, and then he very gently presses it all back together. And he just walks out of the room without a word to Anvir and over towards Reinhardt.
Of course, Reinhardt's the one who asked him for it.
Yes.
Reinhardt,
That makes
he
sense.
hands it over to you. Meet me in my workshop. He kind of leads you over to it as well.
All right.
Is anyone else joining in that?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm
Whole
going
party.
to.
All you kind of crowd in. He sits back down. You can see it's like a mess of tools and the like magnifying glasses that him and Anvir had been working on as they looked at the amulet. This is. I saw the inscriptions along it. It's a very intricate network. I saw non-detections, safeguards. If I had removed the gemstone any further, I'm fairly sure it would have blown up. But and he gestures to his book, opens it, and he kind of shows what looks like a picture of a rune, but he has like drawn and enlarged it. To cut a Arcana history short, certain mages or groups will create their own sigils and runes specific to them. This rune, to what I am aware of, is unique to the Cerberus Assembly.
What does it do?
It's not a critical component in such a way. It is. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a shortcut of ways that makes other aspects of these enchantments work.
So, to summarize real quickly, this is not tracking us.
It is.
It is. Okay.
It is
But
tracking. It's meant not to be detected. And whoever did all of this had a rune from Cerberus Assembly.
okay.
Shit.
Do you know any way to get rid of it
Yes.
without destroying the amulet and killing us?
Yes, or else I wouldn't have considered a possibility.
We just wanted to double check because I did ask a very specific question. The answer could have been yes.
I can do that.
How much? I know we were in good graces with the Empress, but with the Empress?
Circumstances.
Queen.
Queen? Empress?
Consider it free of charge.
I place two
Keep
plat
this.
on the table and say,
Reaches over.
I don't even remember where these were.
I was gonna put 10 on the table. Holy
Then
shit.
you put 10, man. I'm just putting what I can quickly afford real quickly.
He stashes that into his coat.
Yeah, I put 10 on the table if he says it's free.
It's over. He kind of looks at him. Thanks. This is. There's like a long period where he's just staring at the amulet now in silence. Been tracking your location ever since you picked it up.
That answers a lot of questions. And,
But who's been?
well, We have
thought you
three
wouldn't know.
possibilities.
The
We
same.
have 3 possibilities. I think one is not someone we wish to say their name even out loud. The other one should be dead. But no matter what, we just need to get rid of it. About how long do you believe this will take to get rid of? Do you require any help? We are of magical ability. I mean, I can give you some guidance as well as enhance your ability a little bit just to make it a little bit easier.
Same.
Sure. I would appreciate your continued help.
Okay.
I would, yeah, that would work.
Okay.
It is not my scythe business, but I will not mention this. It's best that we forget that there was anything ever uncovered about this amulet.
Understood. Thank you. And if you are wondering, we already are having multiple individuals researching who, what, and where it came from. Alrighty. Is now the time you wish to do it?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. I will cast enhance ability. Chris, does he want like dexterity or
It's
intelligence?
intelligence based.
Okay, I was just gonna check because it might have been there was a chance. So yeah, no. Just to do, he just has advantage on intelligence checks, and I'm holding concentration on that, and Anavir will give him guidance.
I will give him guidance and bardic inspiration. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, you can do that too. But I mean, I can't do guidance.
Thank you for telling me what to do, Nathan.
Well, I can't give him guidance.
Saren.
I can't give him guidance because I'm using enhance ability. They're both
Man, I'm about to
concentration.
flex on you right now.
Wait, hold on.
Fucking do it, man. You're a goddamn support class. You should be.
I don't want to hear it.
Sorcerer.
I have my own option. I could just leave it. I already helped him once.
Find soul.
Stop CSing my wave, man.
So yeah, favored by the gods, who you have a 2d4 extra.
If you
long
fail,
rest.
right?
Forcing me to
Divine
do
soul
stuff.
cleric, sorcerer. First level.
Chris, is that at all dark in here?
Yes, the entire chamber is kept dark.
I give him enhanced night vision, just so he has it.
He has a drow. He already has it.
Yeah.
Oh, now he has super dark vision, so fuck you. He has it.
I'm blind.
Oh god, it's way too bright! Way too bright!
In the pitch
Favor of the
black.
gods can only be used on
For-
himself.
For himself, that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyone have anything else they're gonna do to help this man?
I want to
Well-
intimidate him to do better.
Right?
I want to.
Not good things.
What's that word called? Bards do all the time. Seduce. Just
The
kidding.
amulet?
Seduce the amulet.
Yeah, seduce the amulet. You can't do that.
Oh, wait, is someone besides Annabelle doing the help action?
Well, me and Saren are helping.
Okay, good.
I'm not giving the help action.
The help
But he already has
Oh.
advantage.
Nothing that I
Oh.
can give.
You can't
that
help him
It's-
any more than me giving him an enhanced ability.
Gotcha.
We've given him. He has so
Yeah,
much
yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. It takes about 30 minutes of like tense observation as he, with the most precise ability he can, starts engraving additional runes around the side of the gemstone.
Oh, he can't
these runes-
remove it, so he's only suppressing it.
Negating the
Essentially.
effect.
Wow.
Enhancing strength.
This one you could tell is going to be probably more visible along the exterior. Sorry, but about 30 minutes later, he does finish the enchantment, and a pulse of dunamancy rings over the amulet. And you can almost watch what appears to be a little like shimmering starlight shield forms around it, tightens around, and becomes invisible. And then he just very slowly takes and presses the gemstone back in.
And he makes
You
the
can see
smudge.
just along the edges of the amulet's gemstone now. You can see those dunamantic runes are glowing.
Oh, that's cool.
Takes-
We have a very rare object, something enchanted by the Empire and the Kryn.
He takes it and he gently hands it over. I don't want to mess with the countermeasures. Though this should suppress the other engravings.
Thank you very much.
It is
Other engravings?
the ones on the back of the gem.
Oh,
The
okay.
The
scrying, the counters.
Okay.
It
I
should
thought
work
that was
still.
Well, now they don't have a free check on us. That answers a lot of questions.
whoever that may be.
Now we have 8,000 gold we need to spend. Thank you very much, sir.
Of course.
And have a good rest of your day. And I will just leave without talking anymore, as I know he does not want to be in this situation anymore.
You head towards the somber soliloquy, which is the magic item shop.
I
Yes.
guess.
We were there.
The other way.
They don't. Oh yeah, we want to go buy the mirror. Yeah.
I guess
Yeah, we need to go buy the mirror.
Yeah.
Don't we,
She
guys?
looks
Yeah.
up. Inventory hasn't changed.
Yes, we know. Our needs have.
Okay.
For the mirror, it was 8,000 gold.
Correct. 8,000.
I'll put 3,000 down.
Oh, shit, Nathan's dropping bombs.
I'll put 4,000 down. Bye money.
I hardly knew
I
ya.
can drop. I can
There
drop the last
is-
G. You guys not
There
have
is
money?
now-
1,500.
what's it at now?
I dropped 1,500.
Oh,
Anthony dropped.
4,000. So we're at
No, I dropped
5,500.
two. I dropped 2,500. 2,000. So Anthony dropped 4,000. So that's 6,500.
So we
I
need
know I-
1.5.
Yeah. It's
I can drop the last
465.
1.5 if need be.
I'll drop 1,000.
So now 500 left.
I can spend the 500.
Okay, Anavir drops the 500. Done.
Okay.
So remove it from your inventories, and yeah.
Bye 400
Flex up.
platinum.
There's
Money.
100 platinum on the table for me.
The Aurora's Watch will appreciate this patronage.
We're gonna appreciate getting answers to our questions.
Takes the silver mirror off the pedestal and gently hands it over. It's like decent, like hand mirror sized. This chromatic inlay around it and a crystal clear mirror. She leans over. Just take it in your hand and think of what you want to know of the object or the person. Don't be surprised if it doesn't inherently make sense. It's always accurate, but can sometimes be random or cryptic.
So, what's the cooldown period?
Once a dawn.
Okay, understood. Thank you very much. I will take the mirror. What is the
So you
mirror
can add-
called?
Mirror of the past.
I kind of like stop and I look at Sarah and I look at Torn. I'm like, he should hold on to the mirror. He paid for half.
I'm just
He has a bag.
having it.
It could help him out.
His
Yes.
bags also was full of meat and water.
It's a nice
As-
stew.
It's
As I
infinite
open up
dimensions.
a random pocket, whoop.
Isn't your pockets limited?
I have like 30 pockets. There
I
are.
had like 4.
It's a handy haversack. It just has a fuck ton of pockets. It's great.
I thought you had like. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Oh,
This
you
is
mean
like
the
a-
actual handy haversack from like the thing? I think has like 5.
Because that's the one I was going off of. I was like,
Oh no, I'm just going off of. I just have pockets.
keywords?
I'm just going after. I have a fuck ton of pockets.
Okay. Because I was just like, wait, I thought last time I looked at this, it was like 5 pockets.
Yeah, no. I have my own version, which is just a fuck ton of pockets.
Okay, fine.
I like that idea of the handicapper bag better. It's not a normal bag. My bag has like it looks normal, and then there's like a billion other pockets everywhere, and I'm like, yes. Whoop,
So who has
whoop.
the mirror for
I
this
have the
sake?
I have the
Out of
mirror.
those hundreds of pockets.
Do you want to do the
Yes,
scry?
I will do the thing on the amulet
All right.
to get
Roll a
the.
d100.
Oh dear God!
That's a big number. Just
Would it
gotta
help to
find a
have the
mirror through
amulet
the
on hand?
pockets.
No,
27.
it's a random point of the amulet's history.
Oh shit! This is so much less helpful. 27.
Mm.
Okay. All right. You see in the mirror's reflection as you give it this command, it kind of fades out from your own reflection. You can see what appears to be almost like the inside of a box. Your shuffling sound, muttered words emitting from the mirror, but you're not quite sure. Eventually, it shines white. You see the silhouette of two individuals. One one figure appears recognizable, but just as a normal human. Nothing really standing out about them. You've never seen them before, though it's difficult to tell. It's almost like a Picasso effect happening with their expression and faces. The other individual, the one that is handing off the amulet, is completely enshrouded in a way you can easily identify as not a cryptic lurking of the mirror, but of an individual that is potentially immune to scrying. And the mirror's recall unable to capture this part of the memory.
That answers.
The individual, from most you can tell, is not wearing robes. Appears to be wearing closer fitting clothes, but that's all you can tell from the visage. They drop the amulet into the other person's hand. That individual also takes a large satchel with them. And the two part ways. And the mirror turns back to reflection.
Okay.
What did you see in your little?
Well, I have to sit outside for a moment. I'll be back. I go sit
was it?
outside on a quick bench and I cast Commune.
Okay.
What's the name of the mirror that we got? Is it the Mirror of the Past?
Mirror
Yes.
of the past.
With Commune, I will ask 3 questions. My first question is, did Myers or Ikathon cast put the runes on the amulet? My God, I should be able to know this.
There's a flare up in the lighting around you. It does confirm yes.
Okay. Wonderful. That answered that.
Watch, it was Wolfgang.
No,
I
it's,
thought about that one too.
oh my God, that would have been a fucking plot twist.
That
Okay, so
one
it's
crossed
either
my mind.
Theon Myers or Ikathon. Next, I'll ask because that answered my question. I know now. We're good. I don't care which of the two. My second question will be,
Although it'd be nice to know if the person that's tracking us is dead or alive.
well, Theon Myers technically isn't dead. He was tortured. He's still alive, technically. He's just not probably the same person in any way, shape, or form. I need to ask this question though, because this is somewhat important to me. He's a way to awaken my shield in Jorhas.
The light dims. No.
Okay. He's a way to awaken my shield in the church at the keep.
Light stays dim.
Okay. It was in me all along. Okay.
Pause.
Like, Josh.
I've paused.
I hate you.
Okay. I was like, what's up?
Right. Well, is there anything else anyone wants to do now?
Fucking read angrily.
just,
Fucking
I just see him
We're
furiously
going
just.
to the
And I come in
Blood
and I
is
tell
like-
everyone what that it was Thalen Myers or Trent Ickathon.
Wait,
Okay. Wait.
Savari
Wait,
has never
wait,
heard
wait.
that.
Name. Yeah, you've never heard Trent Ickathon.
And you're over here making deals about our fucking keep.
That's right.
Yeah, fucking bastard. What we will do, Chris, is at 8 o'clock, me and Reinhardt and anyone else who needs to go to the keep will go to the keep.
I'm
That's
gonna get
right.
more sulfur because I used up a lot of my powder making those helping those grenades.
Anybody need anything at the keep?
I don't know if I need
You
any.
also need to say hello to Kaboom. Yeah.
You need powder?
Yeah, my sulfur is back there. That's not
How
with
much
me.
sulfur do you need?
I don't know.
Enough.
Don't need that much. Sulfur is only a third of the components. Actually, no, it's only 12.5%.
So if I brought you 50 pounds, you would complain?
A lot of sulfur, but
What's enough for you?
Sounds like complaining to me.
Yeah.
like 3 pounds.
Man, you just
Oh.
sound... sounds like you don't even know where you want to eat.
Ah,
Where do you
I know,
want
me too.
to go?
Me too. I want to
You
kill him
get that
too,
app
but he's.
where you shake it and it does the food where you go.
I want to kill him
Come
too,
with that
but he's
way, like
useful to our
just in
party.
case something goes wrong.
So who's going to Akheim?
I
I am.
think it's just
Wait, is that at night or are we're still in the daytime, right? Daytime.
day.
Okay, well we're going to the Marble Term Conservatory first, right? Well, no, the Lucid
You're already
Bastion.
there.
Lucid Bastion. Lucid
That's
Bastion.
okay.
I am not Lucid.
Okay. So I assume you're asking to see the.
Yeah, I'm gonna try at least.
I reattuned to the amulet.
The guard kind of thinks for a moment. I'll ask if you can. Heads inside. A few minutes pass before another figure actually opens the door, and you can see the cloaked individual, Shadow Hand Essek, gives you a nod. Are you inquiring about the teleportation circle?
Yes, we have a mission.
Follow
We
me.
have a do my best.
Follow me. Shut up. Follow me. Okay.
All right, thanks.
And he just kind of moves
I just get a
into the
shrug from
keep,
flapping.
and into the keep. He eventually takes you down a few paths, and eventually down a stairwell, where you can takes you finally into this last chamber. It's very low light, only like one dim purple glob of light emits here, and that light is just carries far. But he does show you the sigil. Okay, take your notes.
I'll explain it to him and whatnot. What's going
Sure,
on?
what notes?
All right, and yeah, I copy down the basic sigils.
Yes. Yeah, copy down sigils. He's okay.
I'd appreciate it.
Now, in the event that you are captured or discovered, just ensure that you tear this page out of your book, burn it, eat it, do what you need to.
Burn it would be convenient. Thank you. Anyway, I guess we head back upstairs.
Yeah, and he takes you back upstairs and leaves. As he kind of takes it to the final foot, he kind of takes your shoulder for one moment. I've not seen a grimoire such like that before. Where did you get it?
In a
Oh.
labyrinth from a all-knowing, powerful griffin thing.
Actually, yeah.
Andros Sphinx.
I say I took it from an Andrew Sphinx, and I keep walking.
Took it? You didn't?
Yeah,
You, like,
wait,
won it.
what?
What the hell?
You did a what?
You took it from a what?
You heard me.
That's
And then he
exactly
just
what
As
flies.
it-
You just
he
broke
floats
the guy's
away like a
mind.
pretentious asshole.
Yeah, I know an Androsphinx.
We do have to remember to go there every year.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Remember what day that was?
Yes. Winter solstice type thing. Yeah.
Yes, it was. I remember because it was the day of my. It was the winter solstice because it was the fancy day for my religion.
I also
Me and
remember because I
Lucy.
wanted to do it for like 2 months and we almost missed it.
We did almost.
That's when I met Lucy.
The
So are
Crates
you-
still have the whole eastern side of the
Yeah,
empire, don't they?
Yeah,
Mhm.
last you were checked up on.
Jesus, the empire is got fucked.
What's up,
I
Chris?
wonder if
You
that
saying something?
counts now. I wonder if we go into that part of the empire if
I mean, they wouldn't
Trent
know.
if Trent Ickathon though will yeah, that's probably how he'd know. But I
He
wonder
wouldn't,
if
though.
he'll count that as the empire still.
He
Oh,
would
he
have to have
probably would.
eyes finding out. And now that we're not being tracked,
Well, we're not being tracked, but you can still scry on us. Unless I
you could.
actually I did pick up a
can.
spell, so it's okay.
It's just a lot harder though. It's a lot more annoying.
Hey, Chris, I got a question.
Before he just instantly go.
You gotta raise your hand.
Oh, you're
And by
right.
the way, guys, come on.
What is it?
Damn it, I was wanting to do it. So, all right. Educational question, right? I don't think it works, but I have to ask anyway. Could you seduce with
No.
sending?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Actually,
Technically, no, you could.
Yeah, you could.
You'd seduce
25
with your
words or
words.
less.
I
Yeah,
disadvantage
it would have to be pretty.
because you're not there.
Hey,
baby
if the
mama, you
fucking
ever had
Tau
your
of the
asshole
40k
licked?
universe can seduce a whole fucking system, you can seduce a fucking random
If
person.
I
with
could
a majority
rewrite
word.
the alphabet, I'd put you and eyes again.
Hey, baby mama, you ever had your
I
asshole
all right.
licked by
I
a
just
fat man
wanted
in
to
a
know that
overcoat?
fact.
You just seduce him with this word, with this phrase, Viking.
Hey Ingrid, my strength is
Hey.
21 now.
I eat ass. That's how you seduce
Oh
them.
my god.
His strength is 21.
Is 21
You're
My
now?
dick's
frothing, turning
bigger
to
than
the other
3 inches.
Night approaches,
I got
or at
muscle
least a
from.
relative night.
Yo, this is good
Yeah.
stuff.
We, me, Reinhardt, and whoever wants to come teleport to the
Yeah, let's
key.
go.
I can't send me to Marion and let him know we're coming.
Yeah.
You say it, and he's like, "Oh, okay, perfect. Yep, okay."
Hey, what's up?
Marion knows about our new benefactors, right?
I
Yeah,
told
Darren
him
told him already.
he had a stroke, I think, and didn't respond.
Oh, that one, yes.
So, are we gonna go there through teleportation or the Shadowfell?
Shadowfell.
I kind of want to try the shadow.
I
want
I
I
kind of
can't
imagine
teleport
it.
there.
I
If
kinda
we
imagine, like,
go,
Harry
we can go
Potter.
back right away to.
We could,
All right, well,
Yeah, I can just make a
Huh?
sigil.
if we all
So you
go.
all
Well,
depend
actually,
on-
on the way there, can we
Oh, no,
like get a quick bit of chalk or
Stop
something?
by Shadow Windies.
Actually, make doesn't weird. Actually, make
yeah,
a circle.
let's go through the Shadow Wendy's
Okay.
drive-through.
All right, guys. Well, I've never done this before, so let's
Neither have I.
see how this goes.
We help.
What do we need to do?
Can't tell.
Yeah, well, gather around me.
Don't wander off.
Don't know that really. Um,
You know the basics of the spell.
just hang on, all right? Don't let go.
Leg it.
I grab his shirt sleeve.
It's kind of like
Sure.
touch his armor. Oh no, I don't want to touch that. Never mind.
Kind of pulses
Lowers
through
AC.
the-
Yeah, a
Ooh, I don't
tendril
want-
reaches out for you.
A solid.
It holds around your finger.
Touch it,
A
and
solid,
I pull away. A little hand, like in the Spider-Man from Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, the little wet hand, a little like
No, I
flesh
was
hand.
I was
touches my
thinking of
Thinking
like
finger.
more of like a
Deadpool.
blood tentacle.
Thinking like a
blood
baby
I
kick.
was thinking you put your hand to it, like, saw 25 BPM.
I was thinking about little Deadpool's arm or little hand from.
I just feel through his armor, bum bum, bum bum, and then with my perception, I feel the armor's heartbeat, bum bum. Oh no, I'm not touching that. Never mind.
Double the
oh,
heartbeats.
oh no.
Here we go. Click.
Don't need to roll, though.
No
Get
roll.
Need to
Like,
roll.
Well,
No.
just for fun, can you roll to see what might happen if we didn't know where we were going?
Sure,
Right.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Rolls a perfect 100.
Let me pull up
Like,
the
this
chart real
place
quick.
is
So
where
I
we
can...
know where we're
99%. It would go to a toilet.
Just roll.
No, he said it.
I know we're gonna make it, but I just want to see what would happen if we didn't know where we were
Place
going.
is familiar to us.
So I rolled an 81, and that is
Oh.
within 1 week's travel of the destination.
Really one week's foot
So we
travel,
basically
okay.
move a foot. We just went. Whoop, whoop.
On foot. It's like a
Yeah.
month's trip all over land. You would have appeared in like Talon.
Wow.
But here's
That's a
the
lot
thing, Nathan.
closer.
Here's the thing, Nathan. It doesn't matter if it's just at the fort or if you want to go to the Menagerie Coast. It's 1 hour.
Just
Yeah, it's an hour no matter where we go.
You are
As
all
long as we know.
well near Reinhardt, and you finish the incantation. You watch as shadows whisper around you all before they rise up in a quick motion
Oh, that's how it's okay.
down.
Incantation.
I believe it's as I don't believe
It's not
like
quite
visually it's
instantaneous, is
almost
it?
as if it is a walk through the Shadowfell.
Yeah,
Unarmed walk.
it's explained. You know how in Harry Potter the Death Eaters fly through the air
Yeah,
in black?
exactly what I thought of it as.
Yes, that's supposed to be, but maybe not in this world.
It's
You just have to take it
that's
out.
about what it's gonna be.
I showed you.
It is like flying through the Shadowfell.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go fix the switch.
Everything
It's
like the Beetlejuice world.
it's unsettling initially. You can only feel neglect, sorrow for this area, an area deprived of everything, it seems, as you're whisked away, leaping through. You go through this jagged, destroyed wasteland littered with the bodies of many.
Right, what?
Oh my god.
In a
So dumb.
I knew it was gonna find fun.
Eventually, it stops after what feels like an eternity, which was only 1 hour. And walking out, you feel as though you were just walking the entire time, but stepping out, you're in the middle of the keep.
Just to,
Well,
oh, I was
that
about to
was
say,
interesting.
just to clarify, we're all with the
All
party
here.
here, right? Okay.
Yeah,
We're
we
all
all
there.
went.
Except for the airship.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing is still there.
Immediately,
Oh boy.
there's a different atmosphere in the keep
Wow, that was quick.
because it is noisy here now.
Oh, there's people
And what
here.
was to be quiet, you look around to see what easily could number about 100 or so work crews
Holy crap.
that are
Oh
currently in the
my
midst
word.
of demolition and woodcutting, breaking down many of the old structures here. And you can see various other teams moving to cut down trees, some teams moving already onto the
My church looks
main
so
structure.
good.
it is 100, 200, maybe 300 either drow or some mix of the normal Jorhassian races, as well as you're seeing humans, dragonborn, and the like. There appears to be a regiment of Aurora's Watch on the second leap. So on this segment right here, the kind of bridge between Akheim and the rest of the Ashkeeper Peaks.
Oh, I've actually never looked down in that direction. I didn't even know that was there.
Really?
I'm like scrolling. I don't know why. I always thought we went off to the left of the screen. So I looked down and I was like, "There's nothing there." Then
That's
I
not
finally
good.
saw that.
Do an
Oh,
airship.
oh,
Oh,
oh.
the airship, yeah.
Yeah. So I
And then
will,
decide to go see
before
Kaboom.
anything, Chris, I will go walk into my temple.
Okay.
If anyone wasn't doing anything else, was anyone doing anything else? I kind of just jumped in.
I just find Racina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
So you go do
also,
that. Okay.
I would like to cast Sending.
Okay. Let's do sending first, because that's going to be the quicker one here.
I'm sending to Ingrid. Hey, how are you?
ETF.
I have a present for you when we meet up. How many is that? That's like 14. Hope things are well. And
Strong enough that if you play the top role, you won't squish me.
talk to me soon.
He
Shut up,
talks to you
Nathan.
immediately, because that's the nature of the spell.
On the top now, Alawi.
Oh no. No. No.
You receive a
Ingrid gets to be the captain of your boat.
No,
you
whoa.
receive a reply. It's a lot more intense than normal. She's just like, busy now.
Oh, she
Check later.
busy. Okay, she dealing with a quest.
Mordecai.
Oh, shut
hear
up.
You hear muffled crowing in the background.
Oh, man, that's no idea what's going on right now. You just heard me go from.
That's not what I
You gonna
thought
do
choking the
this?
chicken meant.
Yeah, no,
Bro.
please no.
Yeah, Mordecai's getting some Goliath. She's a Goliath, right?
Nope.
No.
Just a human?
She's a really big human.
SMR, isn't she?
She's really.
Yeah, ASMR.
Oh,
Yeah,
Asimar. I knew she was
Asimar.
not human. I just couldn't remember what
I
big
got
race
it.
she was. Okay. Okay, then.
Normal version of me.
Well, then I will go into my church. Is there anyone in my church? Because I haven't opened the doors in a while, and I wouldn't keep it locked because it's a church.
Also, with the
Yeah.
belt
I haven't
Viking, you
been
should
to
check
a
this thing.
Moonweaver,
Oh, you would
church
notice for the
for a
first
bit.
time that
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a church. You'd
and
be
I
like,
will accompany him to
Oh,
see this
Yeah.
Moonweaver church and pay my
he was
respects.
here
I'll
last time.
open.
Pray.
And I
Yeah,
was
but he
trying to.
never
Yeah,
like
it wasn't built
saw
up
it
last
in.
time.
It wasn't built up. It was kind of like he never went in it. It wouldn't have looked like a church.
Snyder.
I put down my tower, and for the first time, I also put down around it private sanctum.
Okay, what's
What
that
does
do?
that do?
When you cast a spell, you decide what sort of security, blah, 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 blah. Sound cannot pass through the barrier at the edge of the warded area. The barrier of the warded area appears dark and foggy, preventing vision, including dark vision through it. Sensors created by the divination spells can't appear inside the protected area or pass through the barrier at its perimeter.
Okay.
Creatures in the area can be targeted by divination spells. Nothing can teleport in or out of the warded area. Planar travel is blocked within the warded area.
Got it.
So when are we making our castle Ravenloft?
Is that though? When you do enter the cathedral, you note there are a few drow here that seem to just be in the middle of what you might consider either a breakfast or a lunch due to the
Space.
Nomont, yeah. They're just like sitting on pews, some of them talking, and they glance back. A few raise heads, not recognizing you initially, but they just
I'm
go
also
back.
not in the armor that they would have probably been told I would be in. I'm in splint mail. I'm in
Yeah.
splint armor instead of bright purple and
The
silver.
cosplay version.
Yeah, yeah. I'm in the cosplay version of me.
Yeah.
It was all the work I paid for done.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'll enjoy the look at the refurbished stained glass. Enjoy the roof. That's there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start
I'll
throwing
listen to the
eggs at
clock.
his church.
Listen to the clock tower. Plot my murder on Anavir to the point that Ingrid would only see him as a
10th
dead
level
flashlight.
inflict wounds on Anavir.
And I will I will go down. I will like nod to all the drow and say, in case none of you are aware, my name is Saren. This is my church. You're all welcome, whether you follow the Moonweaver or not.
You want to go
Enjoy
to
your
the
lunch.
All right.
Enjoy your lunch or your dinner. Well, I'm
Is there,
unsure
like-
of what break you're taking. If you need anything, write down anything that's any problems or anything you notice. You're welcome to just write down put them on the head pew here. And then I will turn and I will go to the wall and I will go down the pathway that I set. I will unlock the first door, go down in, get to the second door,
Hey, Chris.
unlock the second door,
While
and
he's
then
doing
go
that,
in and I will cast my spell.
is there a farmer's market around here?
I mean, you
It's-
have farmers that.
It's 9 at night.
That don't mean anything.
It means they're not awake. They're farmers. They go to bed at like 6.
You don't
That's
know
when
that.
That's when the Odyshes are awake.
I'm sorry, the what?
Odyshes. Pokemon.
I know. That's why I was
Nocturnal
really thrown
plants.
off.
This man has
Sorry,
mentioned
plants.
Pokemon.
It seems like they're just starting the drow their workday. They're not working the farm. They're mainly cutting down trees, uh, getting rid of dry grass, and kind of starting the demolition process of removing a lot of these ruined buildings.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll go into my
You know,
chamber and cast my spell.
I'm gonna go to the
I mean-
kitchen and find an
That's-
egg.
As you guys start to enter the keep, Marion is kind of waiting at the gate, and as he sees many of you arrive, he's like, First off,
Useless.
thank you, I think is in order. It's your keep, but I am now exponentially more busy.
Marion, are there bags under his eyes even though I'm not there?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, they got
Um,
worse probably. He gets no sleep now.
So, just,
Oh, yeah,
when it comes up, it would be nice to have additional people maybe at the keep. Along the same line, how should I say? Our guest has temporarily evicted her quarters.
Oh,
If I was to guess, something about the proximity of Drow and the proximity of
Oh,
you know.
Racina left.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's not. Will didn't make it, so she's not a
forgot about
wanted
frickin',
murderer by them. Ooh, Will, you fucked up there.
Uh-huh.
he tried
You
though.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't move far. She said she would just be elsewhere in the mountains. Until I think a bulk of them left. They said, remarkably, that this should be done in 30 days.
Well, that's what happens when you get the Black Projects budget.
I joined back up with them. It's
Um,
fine.
a
Probably
lot
said
going
something very
on.
racist there, but okay.
A lot going on. Just if you need my help, no offense, don't. Um, until it's done.
Did she say where she's going?
She just went into the mountains. Didn't tell me. Imagine probably for the best. And it's not like I had any leash over her anyway. She mostly spent most of her time in the tower.
Reinhardt,
Yeah.
you want me to scry her too?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see Kaboom.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to the kitchen to find an egg.
There's an egg.
Where Kaboom is.
All right. So
Wait,
I asked one of
it's
the chefs,
in-
can I have that egg?
There's no chefs.
Oh,
You can
there's
take
just
the
no
egg.
one. I just okay. Okay, I'll take the egg
You-
and I'll start
we're
going.
You
not
have
that far in.
construction crews. Yeah, they're building it. There's no chefs right now.
Man, that's horribly depressing.
Or else they'd be on your payroll.
That's true. That's true.
Ooh,
Anyway.
we gotta start hiring people. Shit.
Yeah, we do.
part of the RPG.
Part of the RPG world.
I
So
don't wanna play
Early Indeed
SimCity.
profile.
So when I look at Saren's church, what do I see? Like, what do I
Church?
see in the outside?
Giant statue of Saren.
Is there? Please tell me there is.
Like Statue of Liberty.
Holding a war pick in one hand.
It's just a
And his
really
little
thin
book on
person.
the other hand.
It is on the front half. It's just very nice and elaborate stonework.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too like the followers of Moonweaver aren't like grandiose people.
Right.
They typically don't have that many organized churches ever, so when they do, they're typically very humble in appearance. It's probably one of the more extravagant ones just because it has stained glass and flying buttresses.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. There is sustained glass on the
But
higher portion.
is there like any sort of like bell, or is there like any sort of like
Not that you
anything
can
that
see.
kind of?
There, it's a clock tower at the very top,
Okay.
but that is
Oh, we
200,
got that
300 feet up.
really cool thing.
You know what? I'm gonna start climbing.
Oh god.
Okay. Roll an athletics. Roll an athletics check.
Oh,
Oh,
by
I'm
the
fine
way,
with that.
Viking, check your carrying capacity all of a sudden.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
no.
It's fucking high as shit.
Mine went to +3, and
Hey,
I went
Chris,
from
real
Holy
quick.
190 to
Chris,
255.
real quick, if
I
I
can-
use the glyph of warding and I cast it at 5th level and I put summon celestial, it'll just summon a celestial, correct? If it's triggered.
Glyph of warding, and probably I'd have to look into both of
It
Yeah, but
just
you need,
creates
like,
a spell and it
300
lasts for the duration. 200
gold.
diamond.
200 times? Okay.
I'm tempted to put a glyph of 2 glyphs of warding in the tunnel to the sanctum in my church.
So,
One being a summon celestial, the other being blade barrier. Some people just get stuck with a celestial beating the shit out of them, and they're just kind of trapped in them.
you should make it a spiritual weapon, but because holy, it's like a flaming sword, like the one from Garden of Eden.
6th level spiritual weapon, just beating the shit out of them. That'd be funny.
Like the one that prevented Adam and Eve from
Yeah.
having.
So, all right, my athletics, I got a 25.
Yep. Okay. You
Yeah.
easily start scaling the sides of it.
While
just realized the
while I'm
clock tower-
climbing it, all you hear is.
I'm literally outside, and I just
God.
turn and watch you do this.
And what are you gonna do with your egg now that you're like 300 feet in the air?
I'm gonna get to the clock tower and I'm just gonna tap it a little bit with the egg. Just tap, 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 tap.
I'm watching him do this, aren't I, Chris, with a
I
28
swear
in
he's a
perception?
child.
I swear he's a child.
Yeah, but this is.
Anything
don't wanna
else? You
know.
tap an egg against it. You
Yeah.
break the egg. Do you?
I'll find like like the arrows. I'm gonna stick like I'm gonna cut the egg in half and then just like put the ends of the eggs on like both of the
It's an
arrows.
egg.
Not a
Well,
Break
hard-boiled
the
egg.
egg and it spills out.
well I know, but I
Not a
meant the
hard.
shell. I meant the hard shells.
Okay. So
Okay.
it just when the clock goes like that, they fall off.
That's fine, but what time is it? Like 9, so like one of them's gonna sit there for a bit.
Oh no, this is gonna be some weird joke that I
It's
would
gonna stay
do.
there for 12 hours.
Yeah.
One will.
I
Okay.
call out loudly. Drow, cover your eyes. 3, 2. I
Hold on,
cast
hold on, hold on.
daylight.
Hold on,
Cast
hold on, hold on.
daylight right on Anavir.
Like a spot.
That's like the police is looking at you're
Like
under
a
arrest.
spotlight, the white light of the artificial light bounces off the light of the clock tower, and it's like a blinding effect. But you're just holding on there, and you can see the 2 egg halves and the yolk running down the arms of the clock.
Yeah, no, it would just be on like Anavir's head.
It's getting
To the
kind of
point
hot
that,
in
like-
here.
No, you wouldn't be able to see. We're talking like the sun, the brightness of the sun is coming from your eyes.
It's bright, but it doesn't say it's blinding.
Yeah, I know, true.
Description.
I have another spell that can do that. I didn't want to do that.
But
You know, after he
Anavir,
tries to
what
attack
do
me,
you do at this moment?
I'm just gonna go down. I already got my fun in.
Okay.
And it turns off. Sorry about that. Needed to teach him more on a lesson. You could shoot him if you want.
Do that,
Just
and you won't
walk
like
away.
being here.
Your mom will like being here.
Man, nobody's talking
How
to you.
non-lethal can a dual cross?
I walk away,
30
Chris.
feet.
I also now cast Mislead, and my illusionary self continues to walk back to the castle while my invisible self walks to Viking, which he probably wouldn't notice being
So
Viking.
stupid.
I didn't know there was a Viking here.
Walked you in real life.
Not to insult me for something that I think it's fun and kitty like. Well, oh, what does
I
Viking
get,
do?
Guy gets
Well,
21 strength, and suddenly it goes to
and
his
then I
head.
try and remember what constitute if Viking was very hardy, constitution wise.
Not really.
Ah.
And then I cast blindness and deafness on Viking. 17 constitution save.
He's,
man, you're just fighting me because of this. This is childish.
No. I
This is
haven't
childish.
done any actual
Oh,
damage to you.
okay, but you're gonna blind me and deaf me? Okay, sure.
Or
No,
deafness.
It's or
while
not,
he's on
man.
top of the fucking
Well, he's
tower.
climbed down.
No, I'm
now.
already
Oh
climbed
yeah,
down.
no, he climbed down. He climbed down.
He's just blind and can't see himself come down.
That would it's only a 30-foot radius. Viking, what did you roll for a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
0.
Wait, say that again.
Constitution
Yeah,
saving
say
throw.
it to the mic.
Constitution saving throw.
No, what the
15.
child said.
Oh, 15. You were blind.
Yeah, I'm blind.
We already knew he was blind. That's why he wears glasses.
I wear contacts. Thank you very much.
As you kind of finally get down, boom, and it's just
I look around. I'm legally blind.
You get down and you're just like,
Well, shit. Yeah, I'm just like, oh well. This is my
Hello?
life now. Hello.
hello.
your
Hey, guys,
many
it got really
antics.
dark.
Many antics later. Is there anything else anyone wants to do before you guys retire for the? Are you going to retire for the night at Ockheim?
Yeah.
For your keep?
I try to find a stick on the ground, and I try to go back to the keep.
He's not. He's,
I'm gonna randomly just throw a rock at him.
Honestly, like, just
Hey, who
randomly
did
throw
that?
shit in his way.
You all get a good long rest. Resting at the keep.
Saren just messing with me now.
before I
will
head
jump-
up to bed, I asked Marion if her room is still. Or I tell him to leave her room until she gets back.
I have no intention of touching a room.
And then I go in there and I leave a note with the sending stone saying, "Let me know when you're
trying to
back.
get some human ass.
Let me know when you get back." That's it.
Okay.
I will talk to Marion if he needs funds for things.
And then I read my book in
Also
my room.
same.
Funding. No. The dynasty has offered to pay for all of it. Any plan that we had come up with, they have graciously agreed to construction. I am underway of producing, and I am not limiting this to a new wizard tower, defenses, and additional farms, ranges, a market, a guard post, lumber mill, new estates, another clock tower. Denzoled is funding much of this, and they will be establishing a manor here, as well
Wonderful.
as
Denzel has done. They were the ones we made contact with all the way back when we explored the far north. They were the ones, yeah. I will ask, as Snyder has kind of given me an idea.
Oh.
Is there any tunnels under the castle?
Oh, for slave routes.
All right, who
Wow.
died?
there is the tunnel passageway that leads towards the Shorhathian wasteland,
Okay.
and there is the stuff of your cathedral.
True. Yes. If possible, could you ask them to put just a plate of standard stone about 20 feet down in the center of the plateau here, and then just cover it with a normal piece of stone, something that looks like it fits. I'm tempted to talk with Snyder about maybe putting some kind of, or a few spells around here so that we can't be targeted as heavily as we have been in the past by certain entities. Just kind of like some more magical hardcore
As
defenses.
yes. Do not worry. Before you go discussing security, I just want you to know I have hired a captain of the guard from Johas. They will be arriving within a week or two.
Could you brought him with us?
What's the name of this captain of the guard?
It's Tyler.
T-Lore. It's the Kryn version of
It's
Tyler.
Talor.
Yeah, the
The Kryn version of Tyler. T-Lore. Oh look, a little female by
That's the one that was really cool about Volibear.
One moment.
One of those like a wolf dragon.
All right, Matt. Oh,
Like,
I just want to ask, how goes the coffee?
Listen, there is way too much going on.
I
wish
just
we
wanted.
had some.
It's just
He's like, I
something
wish I had
I almost
coffee.
forgot about, but I just wanted to. I just wanted to check with you on it because I know you were quite enthused about what we could do with it, being as we're the only ones here who would have it. But
Yes,
Oh,
it's in the works that we plan on doubling the farm capacity.
wonderful, wonderful.
And
Would
bolstered
you
by the trade, would be very easy to sustain a small populace here.
would you
That'd be
also
wonderful. How are the townsfolk with the Kryn being here?
The Mason family, the only ones here besides us, they detached from the Empire long ago. Don't.
Don't subscribe to
They're
their.
homesteaders.
Yeah,
For
they
the
don't
weirdos.
subscribe to the fact that the Kryn are horrible, evil monsters that destroy and kill children. Got it.
Yeah.
Alrighty then, man.
The captain of guard is a Donar Rek.
This is the Will portion where he
Donar
writes down the
Rek.
names.
Am I familiar with that name at all?
Yeah, You recognize that as the name of the
Oh, is that
the
the guy?
the
Oh no, that was a Night Watch captain.
yeah. This is the female dragonborn from Town of the Dead. The one with
Oh, with the cool gun. That's great. That's awesome. She's going to be protecting. Oh, actually, Marion, that does remind me. One final question. How's our other Dragonborn friend doing? Our charity case.
The one without the arms?
No, that was not our Dragonborn. The one that was like a murderer or a thief and was just like
Oh,
thief.
he's
Yeah.
busy.
Oh, he's working hard.
On that note,
He's working.
Hey,
how was
that's
the
something.
find it friend in the dungeon?
The dungeons remained off limits.
How about Harmony? Any issues there?
Yeah, many, but it's just
Okay.
a part of the everyday maintenance, convincing people that they're not going insane. They hear voices. Is there any chance that you know how to tame Harmony, or
I can.
Pain?
Kinda.
they're not malicious, but
I
they
hope
have a
not.
knack
Honestly,
of occasionally one of the workers will just frankly do something really stupid.
Yeah.
I will say I don't believe we could ever tame Harmony.
But we can
I
always.
do believe we could very easily create a better
Persuade.
bond with Harmony
Mhm,
and
mhm.
create much more of a working relationship with them. I do
Maybe
recommend
But
Marion. You
it's
do speak with.
your pack of psionic rats,
maybe
not really my.
I
increase
do
Harmony.
understand. I would say, Marion, because you do run our keep and our estate, I do recommend you introduce yourself to them, have
I
a
have
conversation or
I have
two.
had so many conversations with a pack
Okay.
of psionic rats.
You keep acting like having them's a bad thing when we all know solo combat
I have
would
very much
probably take
remember
out.
seeing what they did, and it's yes.
Okay, well, just remember, they're here to help. If anyone were to attack, imagine what the psionic rats would do.
Yes, it's a very interesting group. We
It could be
currently are
anything you
hosting
imagine.
Kryn merchants, soldiers, mages. We're having dragonborn soldiers come in, and now we have psionic rats.
Well, I
No,
mean, to
we've
be
had
fair,
psionic
We
rats
need
yeah,
before the
assistance
Dragonborn.
with
to
them.
be fair,
Marion's
Marion, the
world is just
psionic rats
crumbling around
were
him.
here before the drow and the dragonborn. The psionic rats were here. You do have to remember, Marion.
Don't give them the
Hey,
idea that
what?
they have seniority here.
They definitely do have seniority here. Now, you do have to remember, Marion, they were tortured for many years. They are living such a healthy life now. They're being a part
So
of
much better.
society. They haven't killed anyone.
At least not good
Just think,
people.
they're playing pranks. They're being lighthearted. I mean, what more? What more could you ask of previous murderous psionic rats than them to be peaceful and kill any of the evil
Saren,
rats that try to
Saren,
take over our castle?
Saren, you're not helping.
Go to bed.
So, just to get on
Got it.
topic here, because I can clearly see we're getting off topic. What did you want with Harmony and everybody else? With
He wanted them
Just
to. He wanted them to
maybe
stop.
put them to
Cranky.
work or something, so they stop.
I can.
They're
Ooh, I do
they're
have an
cranky.
idea.
make him
I
do it.
was thinking, right? I don't know if now it's just out of the blue idea.
We need
What
you to take down the
maybe
empire.
maybe we can use them for like communication purposes.
They
Like a telegraph.
their psionic ability, from what I understand, is limited to a certain range.
No, I
Just
meant
like the
as
rats
in
everywhere.
like you know how we would use birds to fly
Um,
messages?
it is another thing. What
You
I
want?
understand of harmony is they don't. It's a collective. Harmony is a singular entity
It's like
that is multiple psionic rats.
Viking. It's like
That's why
kindred.
they're called Harmony.
Kindred is lamb
Gotcha.
and wolf.
Gotcha.
Without lamb, you can't do. Wolf does not work without lamb. Lamb does not work without wolf. Harmony must have all of the rats, which is why their intelligence is the way it is. Marian, real quick question. Actually,
Hence the name.
has Harmony gotten stronger since we left?
Bigger?
I think their range has increased some.
At least they're training. Yeah, Anavir, go talk with Harmony. I bet they feel lonely.
Yeah, I'll talk to them, and then maybe they might have some ideas that they can do something around here. Maybe. So I'll go down and check them out.
Rats.
In the morning, please.
Oh, in the morning, please. All right.
I just want to rest first before whatever happens from
No
that.
worries, no worries. You
worries.
had a long day. I
All
can
the
tell.
rats are sleeping in like little hammocks.
No, with their little bows on them.
They got little sleeping bags.
Yeah, they're tucking each other in. They cuddle.
Oh, that's
You're-
adorable.
Your
They are
friendly
adorable.
eldritch horror.
That is hilarious that they are literally like considered an eldritch horror because of
Yeah, they're like lawful evil, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not like on the they're like
Well, at least they used to be. I
I
don't know
think
if
they're more evil than
Monster
like
the Universe changed it.
monsters in the multiverse. We're not going to count. Period.
Yeah.
It's dumb with how they changed all the lore. Nothing's evil. You could be anything. Things are just naturally murderous psychopaths. We want to be inclusive.
I think the only difference they said it typically. Actually,
No, they
another
got
thing,
this.
they gave it
kinda
a
their
lot
choice.
more They gave them a lot more HP.
Oh, really? How much
Oh,
more
wow.
HP do they have?
They usually had
Sure.
36. They now have 76.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
wow.
Almost
Holy
me.
shit!
Man, they
could
got
kill
our help.
any one of us one
It's a
on one.
hive.
I want to
So.
point that out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
could
could.
easily kill any one of us one on one in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Why?
Oh my god, that's
Which is
terrifying.
why we keep them happy.
Mario's like, they're pranking people. Tell them to stop. And we're like, Mario, they could kill all of you and no one could stop them.
I feel like that's the opposite way you just said.
And that
Mario's
is
like,
why
they're
they are the
killing
best.
people.
Yeah, so they have more HP and they do a shit ton more damage. They do 5d8 psionic damage when they attack, as well as your additional.
Harmony,
Oh
use
my-
supersonic.
Jesus
I can do it.
Christ.
It's like a
Oh my
Pokemon
god.
now.
That's a psionic lance every single round.
Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal.
Oh my god.
I can take them.
We exist at the whim of Harmony.
Yeah, Harmony could probably kill every single one of us.
They could just
How many-
cast Dominate Monster. I mean,
Oh,
you knew
Will-
that last time they could cast Dominate Monster.
oh I
Yeah.
forgot they could cast Dominate Monster. Will, you were saying?
I can take them.
Oh, I've never met Harmony, have I?
No, you've
No,
never
you
met
have
a
not.
cat.
I am going with
You-
I want
you
to
are
know
a
what
not.
this
cat.
No, the
Harmony
fuck
thing.
You
you're
are a-
not. You're a cat.
You are a cat. You are a cat. You are staying away from the rats.
Yes,
Thank
you
you.
are.
Fuck you are.
You're gonna end
Oh,
up just
vortex
like
warp you
Wolfgang
out
soon
the top
enough.
of the tower.
Just everyone just go to bed. Enjoy the keep for what it is.
He's
It's
like,
going
man,
to be
I am
growing a
dying
lot.
off.
Come on,
Yes.
Kaboom.
Yep.
You
All
go
right.
into the
Just
I
void.
go to my
Tower.
crib.
Nervously
I
smoking a
cast
cigarette.
guidance. I cast guidance on Marian and wish him a good night's sleep, and hopefully that'll help him get a better.
You
But they
can't
have
cast
to-
that yet.
Terribly.
As you all go to sleep with the sound of
Silence.
It'll probably be
Children
around the kitchen. I
outside.
mean, most likely.
sound of
I mean,
like construction all around the keep.
most kitchens have
Yeah,
pigs.
sounds
Silence
rapidly
for
built
me,
up.
what do you think?
That's where we'll end the session.
Sounds good.
At nearly
Fucking
typically
11
don't.
o'clock.
Why
Same
would they
amount
have
of
eggs
health
in a
as a
living
bunch of
room?
rats.
Just keep carrying a little kid.
You'd most likely find an egg in the kitchen.
Back to the eggs. What the fuck, Josh?
we
Fun
didn't find a
fact:
ring smith
rats
at
can
the
chew
time.
through almost anything.
They're like goats.
They can
Speaking
eat through
from
wood
experience.
and steel and concrete. They'll chew through just about anything because their teeth
Might
regrow.
take time on some of this stuff, but yeah.
Yes, it's not fast, but they can. And we have a
You
lot
okay?
of them.
You okay, Will?
Yes.
felt like he got like some sort of PTSD happen.
I hate rats.
Like rats.
It's
Rats
rats.
are
He's
cute.
Rats
Mice
aren't
are evil.
He's scared to
No,
Mice
they're
are
all
evil.
evil. Dude, rats are evil.
Mice are
Rats.
evil, not food.
I knew someone who had a pet rat. Their rat was adorable.
Oh, Shannon had a pet rat.
Yeah.
How about wild rats?
Oh,
I will play golf with. Are we streaming still?
yeah.
Okay.
No,
They're
it'd be
evil.
facts. It'd be facts.
Yeah, they're facts.
No, I've played golf with them. Opened my
Is
barn
that the
with
session?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
if you were paying
That's the
attention.
Are you
session.
still streaming, Viking?
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch over to the normal.
Guys, as soon as you said it's end session, Amanda finished something in Kirby, and all I hear is.
You just cut out.
So Chris.
Oh, is this the end of the session?
Motherfucker, I swear to God.
I
Chris,
was
need
busy
to ask
Who
talking.
you-
said that?
Okay.
I need
I'll
to
end up
ask you,
session.
Chris.
Raise your hand.
With my armor,